Check. I can hear you. I can't hear the fan. And
Reminiscing, man, you know what I'm saying, the vibing on how things used to be, you dig? Like when we was youngsters, you know what I'm saying, that old West End used to rock. St. Anne's jump, you know?
We children used to see the dance every day. I used to go to Lido. When kids really used to go outside and play. I used to go to Lido. When females used to carry themselves as women. I used to go to Lido. Where hustlers used to do their time without snitching.
Listen, I remember back in the day when I was a child, doing bad, mama used to take us to eat at Hot and Now. Very convenient, the food was good and plus it was cheap. Creeping off the block to go swimming at Willie's every week. Dirt courts in just about every backyard, hooping on crates. Sneaking jars out the house, trying to catch lightning bugs and snakes. The good old days when penny candy really used to cost a penny. Ice cream truck had ice cream on it, you could buy for 10 pennies. Pimping your bike out with chrome caps, reflectors and mirrors. The hood used to be a village back when the neighbors cared. It was less snitching, more females carried themselves like women. I wish I could go back and visit, cause I miss the old Toledo.
When children used to see the dance every day.
I mean, it ain't got that same vibe it got no more.
Really used to go outside and play.
Yeah, okay. I feel where you going, CJ.
Females used to carry themselves as
Okay, man. It's your boy Bobcat, man. Just reminiscing. Check this.
where hustlers used to do their time without snitching.
I'm just reminiscing about the old days. And nah, I don't go far back as the OJs. Lane, look, I'm talking late 80s, early 90s. On Auburn up at Peach Rose is where you could find me. I was screaming crossroads for the love of the dough. 16 double O until the world blow. When Indo and Joint Mob had a lock on the South. And Arden Coleman had you scared to come out of your house. Around the time when Magic Wand found out he was Plera. And Ray Stone was so fly, yeah, that was the era. Philly and Philly and all was reppin' for Out Here. That Scott and Libby gang could damn near get a nigga killed. When Northtown was bumpin', Southwick was slumpin'. Follow the light, lightning rod had every club jumpin'. I give her arm, a leg, 2 shoulders, and a tooth. To see Toledo how it was in my youth. Man, I miss the old Toledo.
When children used to see the dance every day. When kids really used to go outside and play. When females used to carry themselves as women. Where hustlers used to do their time without snitching.
Wake up, Toledo.
Wake your ass up.
Yeah, you're listening to the 419 Grind, Rise and Grind Morning Show.
that's right, you listening to the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show right here on the 419 Grind Podcast, hosted by the lovely Miss Leah Renee
Hey, what's up, world?
and your boy Big Trice, Mr. Hear Me, City Park League, and in the studio. It's a whole vibe this morning. I don't know where you at it. If you're getting ready for work, if you're already at work, you can't take your kids to school because it's virtual and you're watching us live and you listening. But y'all know what? I'm so excited because in the studio, while you listening live, we got the Mr. of Grassroots TV and Media, Mr. Savvy TV. Dre Sinclair.
Good morning, sir. That's a nice intro. Way to return that. You did that from yesterday. Way to return that. That's like tennis. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody.
You guys always have really great intros. I'm gonna have to take notes on that because you guys.
Well, we working on yours.
Always introduce us very well, and I'm not good at that, so I'm gonna have to.
Well, we just got a special promo we working on. There's a whole song gonna come on for you before it starts.
And man, I promise you, and that's why
we living for Miss Leah.
Hey,
Leah.
And that's why even
on
Jesse,
the show, you know she's so cold.
Oh, he got bars a little bit earlier. That's what we doing. That's why we didn't rise. That's why we grinding. And that's why you join in the morning show. Those that's listening in live, those that's watching us live, welcome. Welcome to the 419 Podcast Studios.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Jesse Coleman, the executive producer, the owner. He real chill. And when you hear Jesse, it go a little something like this.
Oh, what up, though?
I told y'all. Man, and today is just great. We got an awesome show getting ready. It's a beautiful day. We got an awesome guest in the building.
Yes.
We got some young interns in here learning the game early.
Yes.
Young mogul. He go by the name. Remember this name. Remember this name on August 27th. That's what your team come in. The new mogul to media, Trey Daniels, a.k.a. Trey Mogul.
Trey the Mogul.
Trey the Mogul.
Trey Mogul. That's my nephew. I watch him grow.
Hey, he just hit it. Hey, if y'all look, he just hit his head like they shot the three and then hey, he's in there. Hey, we got another one coming in. He represents again. We got young interns getting it off the ground, grassroots. That's right. If you seeing this show, you seeing it at the grass level. So if you joining us now, you getting everything raw. Expect the unexpected right here, and we got another intern, a young lady that's a Scott Bulldog, executive director.
What up, though?
Miss Markia, who's walking in here very shortly, and they getting a chance to see, Leah, how it is. Right into it. We not gonna hold you up. Ain't no prep. We call this in the workforce. We call this job shadowing, on the job training. Sav, they getting this right now.
It's beautiful.
And they taking notes, and they writing it down, and they messing with the equipment, and they touching the toys. And so, with that being said, again, man, I'm excited about this morning, y'all. Thank y'all. And just want to say thank God.
Yes,
Set
thank
the
God.
tone,
Thank Jesus.
Man, God gave us this platform, Dre, to use this and say go. I want to say what's up, and I know y'all do, to our families, our friends.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Our support system.
Yes.
And whoever's supporting you, what up to the support?
Yes. Hello. We love you all.
What up, support?
What up?
Without y'all, we can't do what we do.
So, because that support can give you a window.
Can I say something?
Leah, that support.
Right.
You see, because at this point, I'm wondering, I would even ask you, what's your gut reaction? I wonder, are we going back on the court because LeBron James could come and say, now I think we tight. At this point, I think we're going to go ahead and sit it down this year.
Right.
Or how bad does
Leah.
he want to play for that title?
That
I'm concerned.
They say,
Yeah,
Leah,
I mean,
listen, when they say that's too much power for a black man, LeBron got that, Leah.
yeah, he does, and that's a lot of pressure, I think, for one person. But at the end of the day, I don't know. It's like, should that type of pressure and responsibility be placed just on him?
Well, this is what I'll say.
I mean,
that's
you know
fair.
what I mean? Like, is that fair
Ooh.
to
Wait,
say, LeBron James, where are you? How about all the rest of you athletes? Where are you? You know, now I get that, and I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
LeBron James is a powerhouse. We know he's basically, the Jordan of the millennium. We get that. We know that once he speaks and once he moves, it's going to create a movement.
Absolutely.
So I get what you're
Well,
saying.
and I'll tell you why, too. And just let me say why I'm saying it, because I don't want to be unfair to the brother. No, this is still Ohio. We still love him. I love him.
Right.
But it's only because he put himself there, Leah.
Yeah,
so
you're
here's
right.
the
You're right.
contrast and the difference is, and Trice said it off the air. He was saying when Michael Jordan came through, he made it clear. I just want to hoop. I don't want to speak for the black people. Not good, right, wrong, or indifferent. Now, a lot of people
Right.
push back. They had problems with Mike, and we get
right.
all that. But I'm saying he didn't do that where LeBron has willingly put himself in that position. And now he was tentative this week, and that's where Sav is on his throat. And I'm gonna get on it. Ooh, this weekend I can't wait. Ooh, because I do some sports thing, but I just can't wait this weekend when I got a whole hour to flex on the whole situation. But by then, maybe something will happen. But again, right now we're waiting to find out what's going to be the next domino. Are we going back on the court at all? Or is this going to be the definitive moment? Because we did see history last night, guys. That was history in our lifetime. We're going to look back at that. So hats off to the Milwaukee Bucks. Hats off to the WNBA. Several other organizations throughout sports who followed suit yesterday. And even credit to the Lakers and Clippers who also say, you know, we're going to bag out. But guys want to play for this championship. And I wonder what the real personal commentary is. Now, I don't know that we'll find out. But I'm just concerned about what it is. Trice, I know that I've been waiting to hear from you on this thing for sure.
Actually, like Leah said, and Leah, you make it, because we know Dre, Dre do sports. Like he on the ticket, Dre Sav is sports. So this thing right here is his.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like with you, Leah. Okay, LeBron, we put it on you, LeBron, to do this. But if y'all really rock with LeBron, if he do take this stance, like you said, Leah, where everybody else at?
Right. Why he got to stand alone? But at the same time, I mean,
I don't know that
I feel what you were saying. I feel what you were saying because you said, I mean, Kaepernick, you know, he stood alone. He didn't care who was, or he knelt alone. You know, he didn't care who was standing next to him. You know, and so when you are trying to really create change and make a difference, most of the time, you're going to be standing alone. So now it's just a matter of LeBron James, are you really trying to make a change, or were you just doing something your publicist told you to do?
Now there she go, right there, bang. Bang, she just hit him. Like when they shoot the three.
Rise and grind mornings. Expect the unexpected.
Thank you, Leah.
I'm just
Thank you.
asking,
And
you
you
know?
did it. Thank you so eloquently there. Yes, that's it.
What's
That's
the
it.
purpose of sitting out for 1 or 2 games if we're not going to completely sit out and say, no, we're taking a stand and we're not rocking with y'all right now because we got more important things to worry about.
Okay, I like
we're gonna take out, you know, we're gonna sit out 1-2 games and that's like somebody who says I'm gonna go on keto for a couple months or 90 days. Like what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna start practicing a keto lifestyle, that's something that has to become a lifestyle.
Oh, I see, and I was a little different because I was gonna ask them, can they use my keto?
Man,
because I was struggling. I asked somebody, they was like, you should get on keto, Trice. I'm like, I ain't got that keto. But to your point about, like you said with LeBron, so here's my catch with this. What happens next? So we stop bouncing the ball. What do that say, Leah? So, okay, they cut the game off. We didn't hoop no more. Not knocking it, because everything has to have a protest. I just shared on my Facebook, City Park League, some of the fellas around the city standing together in the picture at the gas station. And my post was CPL protest. You can't kill the strength.
Right.
We the ones you talking about.
Yeah.
And somebody will look at that like, why you sharing them boys standing at the gas station? It wasn't no guns, it wasn't nothing. It was just some fellas from the city that's well known, got a well known circle. That's the protest. We the ones you talking about. You can't kill strength.
right.
So what happens next that we did not, and something like you said earlier off, there was a tennis player.
Yeah.
Who stopped as well. What does our efforts look like
Shout
afterwards?
out to tennis star Naomi Osaka. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. But yeah, she joined several other professional athletes and she protested, against racial injustice after the police shooting of Jacob Blake. And I got that from CBS New York on Twitter.
Okay. You just kind of answered my question. Hold on, Dre, because okay, way to bring it back. See, and that's why I love a cast. I love the energy because we can hold each other accountable. Because what you just said in there said, Dre, we gonna stop y'all money.
Exactly. That's all I'm getting ready to tell you. You was asking, well, what happens now? I'm gonna tell you what happens.
You didn't
now.
hit the money.
You
hit the money. That's why.
Things talk different.
Because let me say, I was listening to the Breakfast Club. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. I was listening to them this morning on my way in, and Angela Yee was talking about it, and she said that I think someone asked, or the question was basically asked of the tennis star, like, what do you think what's your point in doing this? What do you think you're going to change? And I guess basically she she knows that she's in a predominantly Caucasian sport, you know, so she feels like I'm
the one y'all come to see. We the
Period.
one you talk about.
So yeah, we gonna stop some dollars real quick. I'm gonna get your attention. I'm gonna get
But that's
somebody's
it.
attention.
Oh, we
sat
the
up here
ones you
yesterday.
talking about.
Yesterday we sat up here and talked about it's about fiscal advance.
Val-
the
and
gentleman
value.
called, everything is about the money. So we all know that. The street knows that. The corporations know that. So that's why. Now this is where, again, so let me bring it back to King James because I want to clarify too, guys. I don't want to get caught up in I expected just to be on LeBron. No, LeBron put himself in the square. That's
after
why I'm
this-
on LeBron.
Right,
Okay.
I wouldn't care nothing about
Right.
LeBron, but I'm saying since you're always quick to be the king and the front man, you actually exalt yourself over all
You're
the
right.
other great
You
players
are
in the
right.
league. When it gets down to it, they all look like what Patrick Beverly said, and JC, you know this because you a hoop man and you watching the NBA. But remember, Patrick Beverly said, if LeBron say we hoop, we hoop. And back when they didn't know if they were going to play at all. If LeBron wants to play, then we're playing. Right? So
Right.
now if LeBron doesn't want to play, we won't play. And LeBron can stop playing right now, and I mean that in pun intended.
What exactly is he saying?
He's saying again that the change needs to happen and that we're willing to go as far as need to be, except he wasn't the guy who pulled that trigger. The Bucks pulled it. Oh, and this is what I didn't add. I said this off the air, and this comes from Uncle Steve. His report. Stephen A. got this. Now I don't know if he'll keep saying it, but he let it slip last night, and I heard it. And he said that the reports
Like
came
he wasn't
out,
listening.
Yeah, out of the players' meeting because they got together last night collectively after the Bucks did this. Because again, the rest of the games got canceled. The Rockets, the OKC Thunder, everybody said, okay, we tight. Everybody, we're cool on playing, right? So again, what they didn't tell you is that apparently LeBron James left out of this meeting frustrated because A, nobody said we were doing this, and B, what's the exit strategy on how to really, quote unquote, get back in play, or what's the end goal?
So you said so it was a power trip?
No, I don't know if it's a power trip. I just feel like he didn't like the fact that
He wasn't included?
because what it does, Trice, it pushed the narrative back to what Sav is doing this morning. Because everybody now is waiting. All the talk on ESPN. What are you going to say, LeBron, when you come back to the mic? What's up? Because you want to go at Trump. You want to wear the red hat and cross out MAGA. You do all that after games because you know what you're doing. You like to play with the narrative, and this is what people allow him to do. And he covers it up with great stats and achievement and great play and all that. But
So
underneath
now-
it all, he's playing this game he always has been. So now
Here
it
go
has
that-
finally come home to roost.
So here go the
It's your
accountability.
Muhammad Ali moment right
So
here.
It comes with the accountability now?
Yeah, that's all. But if you do it. But what we don't want to find out is you're doing it because of what Leah just said, the public scrutiny. So you got to take that stand, or is it really in your heart? Is it like Big Tree stand that he's out here with Gutter Dave and helping these kids and putting their actual money out their pocket? See, that's what it ends up. See, Trees, everybody say the kids got to fix and we got to do this. But how many are out there painting those sidewalks with you guys and driving that water up to Flint and do? I didn't see nobody doing that. There's a lot of people hang around you want to say, go, Trees, go. Yeah, but you're not going with him. Nobody was there with him doing that. So that's what I'm saying. When we get accountable on that level, Tree, since we're saying that, we're wanting to fight the fight. And this is where I want to we're going to get to I won't overshoot the question of the day, Jesse. We'll wait till we get to it later. But we're going to ask you.
And
Public, we're going to ask you, Toledo.
And I love
everybody
that's
else.
a great walk-in, Leah, because I see you probably got people on your social media right now, because this is the only interactive urban podcast in the world right now that you can weigh in and talk with us, and we
That's
talk back to
right.
you.
Live.
And we live. So we got our producers in, and Leah, you on yours, and our producers will help. What's some of the people saying right now? And they can call in.
419, what's on your mind? Give us a call at 419-540-3566.
Y'all know
we
I-
want to hear from you.
Y'all know I get excited. Y'all get excited. I get excited. Who gonna call first? Please, when you call, but call and say Trees. Say you my people that you listen. I told you to call. Don't be Leah's. Don't be Dre's. Who gonna call? Who you gonna call? When you call, what's on your mind? But say you call because Trees your people. That's what this is. We work.
Yeah.
We got that type of energy in here. And some of y'all might be like, Jesse. But call right now. Call his number right now.
419, what's on your mind? Give us a call at 419-540-3566. We want to hear from you.
Leah, what you got some of the people saying right now?
I can't put mine up. How come I?
Oh, that's no problem. But what happens is, because our producers got the backup to be able to see what's some of the feed. I know we had TJ on the line. and he's been there for 3 days in a row.
Man, I love TJ. That's my boy, and that's about to be my new barber.
I saw Chris Bird on there.
Tanetta said LeBron is hating. He's one of the most. Oh, it said no hating LeBron. He's one of the most realest players of my time.
Okay, that's a
No,
viewpoint.
we understand that, Queen. That's not the problem. We're not really hating LeBron. What we asking LeBron is to stay in character. I'm asking to stay with what you set up. You set it up. I didn't set it up. I didn't ask you to be Muhammad Ali and do that, but you want to be the GOAT. You want to compare. This will make you that. This will supplant Michael Jordan for sure here.
She also said, forget the protests at this point. Get your petitions together, get signatures, and proceed with proper procedure.
I like that. I like that suggestion. I like that.
I like
but
that.
But what she say? But see, that's action. That's still action.
Call
and
in,
it's taking
TJ.
responsibility.
Call in, TJ, and give us your thought. Monty, Impress.
DJ Impress.
DJ Impress. Call us.
Call it, and you know when DJ.
419, what's on your mind? Give us a call at 419.
We talking about Hooper.
3566.
Yeah,
we want
talking
to hear from
Hooper,
you.
though. So you know Impress can say something. Impress, that's All City, 1991.
All City.
First team.
And
first team All City.
And when he come in, I can see him saying, well, you know.
Yeah, you know I ain't going to
Press, come on, call in. And when y'all call in, say who y'all calling in for, because, you know, we got this little thing going on this. Hey, our intern is here. Hey, she had a little trouble.
Hey.
But I like that we get a chance to have a interactive podcast that people can hear. So, and they can engage. Dre, so we talk to them, they talk back to us. Oh, we got the phones are ringing.
We got our first caller.
Turn your radio down just a little bit. Want to thank you for calling the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show right here on the 419 Grind Podcast. Who's our caller?
It's your boy TJ.
Hey, TJ.
We got to share TJ because he go call,
up,
man.
y'all?
So you hear the debate, you watching it. What is your idea, suggestion? What is your comment to the conversation, T?
I'm like, y'all, yesterday was great all over, but where do we go from now? Where do we go now? Now that they done stopped bouncing the ball, what's next? You can't just stop bouncing the ball one day and think everything gonna change. And like y'all said, LeBron got to step up. This is time to shine. Come on, dude. You from Ohio?
Ooh.
You from Ohio?
Oh, you gave him that. You put that in the air too with it.
So man, thank you, King. Appreciate you, man.
So we come with a package deal.
Usually we give him a pass, and this is not about basketball. It's not about any of that. It's about right now that you put yourself in the square as that man, and you wanted to be that man. You said you don't play. You said F the league, all that yesterday too. So now it's time for somebody to say, are we through playing? What are we going back for? Even though they put all these plans in place, the NBA they were recouping dollars, everybody. Everybody listening, what was happening was they were making that money back. They weren't going to make it all back, but they were getting it back, and now you put this monkey wrench in it, and George Hill and these boys from Milwaukee have really effed the game up for those who really thought they was going to do a double cross right here. Oh, this is good, though. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
And
looks like we got another caller. What's your name?
This is Monty.
Hey!
What's going on?
We giving that one to Sav. We giving Monty the Sav. Hey,
where did he say he's from?
No, that's DJ Impress. Yeah, you from Toledo?
Okay.
You got it higher, Leah. What? This is DJ Impress,
This is
woman. Let me get you your next
said.
event.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't worry. Your next event, Leah, you going to know him well. We're going to make sure. Next time when you hosting your first party. So that's how we're going to do that. But, man, Impress, Hooper, like I told him, All City, 91. I know you know something about the game, and I know you looking at all this, and I know you see how LeBron James, again, has played this narrative. Now, I'm not saying that we're not fans. Let's remove that. Let's just deal with him from the standpoint of him jumping into the square. Like I said, he had the T-shirts. He had the I Can't Breathe. They stood up at the ESPYs years ago and said, we're those guys. What's good now?
First Press, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Dre there already, Press.
No doubt. Hey, but this is what makes, this is what takes people to that next level. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
There has to be some action though. Without action, all of it is for naught.
Mm-hmm.
They made a statement and they got
eyes and stuff watching them now. So now you got to put the plan into action. A lot of times, as community people, we have these meetings and these rallies, but nobody does that next thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is his time to put that next thing into play, and then, like you said, become the person that he say he is.
And you know what, Press, to hear you and the world is hearing you right now. DJ and Press got that voice that they gonna have to, that voice that he just gave and that suggestion, that's talk with action. Like he not impressed by all the hoopla, like you said, the shirts, the publicists, and what y'all saying in the media. Press said, "What are you gonna do now? Impress me with that. How are you gonna benefit my kids, my grandkids, with your action?"
Right.
Because that's where we at, man.
Right.
That's where we at, man. I just appreciate you with that.
And I want to commend because, Trice, Sav, Jesse, I know you guys personally, and we've been out on them streets, doing that work. So I want to commend y'all and say big shout out. I love what y'all doing, bro.
Man,
Oh, thank you so
King.
much.
Appreciate it.
And we
Appreciate
appreciate you tuning in and calling in.
Y'all have a great day.
Thank you. You have a good day.
Peace and blessing, man.
And he not asleep. He talk like that all
Yeah, that's how he do.
day.
That's how he
Shout
do.
out.
He don't get too riled up either. That's how he come even when he happy. He same tone, Leah, same thing. But no, I'm just proud that again he put that spin on it. Because again, folks, it's not me coming to bash King James. I'm just saying I'm talking to King James. Since you were wanting to own the title King James, then be king right here. And King says we're gonna shut the kingdom down. NBA, it's a wrap.
And
Good. We'll see you next year. If that.
This has been a heavy first segment. That's why I love the show, because we get a chance. And even to the point where we want you to go to the YouTube page.
Yes.
We want you to go to the
YouTube
like
page,
us on Facebook.
subscribe and share.
Go to the Instagram, because when you do all those things, you get a chance to be showcased right here on the all new morning Rise and Grind.
Yeah.
Thank you for our sponsors. We got to go pay bills. Don't go nowhere.
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
Leah, bring us in.
Welcome back, beautiful people. It is the Rise and Grind Morning Show, and it's your girl, Miss Leah Renee, and I'm here with my boy, Big Trice and Sav.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes.
Yeah, we back at it. It's hot today.
So,
Leah.
yes, it is hot, and it's a little warm in here. I'm not even gonna lie, and I'm usually cold, so that's how I know it's hot. So, before we went, to our sponsor, we were talking about the, the protesting and how the athletes are making a stand, and we were asking the question about LeBron James and, what's he gonna do and what's next and things like that. And I want to go to the comments. My girl, Tanetta Mayer, she says, "This is the problem with our whole world and just about every situation at this point. It is never the point, but always the principle. If we all continue to tuck tail and coward, we continue to allow them the power and control tactics that we the people continue to allow." And I agree. It's time.
She's right on.
She's right on.
She's
You're
dead
right
on.
Thank you for your comments, Sonata, and thank you for tuning in. And I
Hey,
hope I pronounced your name right. I'm sorry if I didn't.
Even if you didn't pronounce her name right, you just read that like you good. Like she ain't mess up the word. When people text sometime and leave comments, Leah went in there and the people actually in them. And man, thank you for your input, because that's right.
And that's so true. I mean, we have to stand together. Like she said in her next comment, if united we stand together, we can never fall. And that's so true. That the problem with us as a race is we don't know how to come together. We don't know how to come together.
we
We're too
don't
busy
desire to do
fighting
that.
or we're too busy competing. And it's ridiculous. We have to come together, especially for something like this, a cause like this, police brutality, something we've been dealing with since, like you said, the Rodney days.
It's just inhumanity, though. Overall,
It's just inhumane.
I know we get to say that it's us and because we're seeing people of color, but understand it's human beings. Put it this way: the people are still down there at the border in those cages. our Latin brothers and sisters with their
Exactly.
children
Exactly.
are still there.
Kids.
It's still no water in Flint.
Still no water in Flint.
All of that. Right? It's still happening. And then so this is what we're saying. So we want to see the action. You freeze that money up. And this is why we're putting this on LeBron. And again, people, let me stress it if you're just joining us, because people will come in and say, they just hating on LeBron. Why should LeBron be the one? No, LeBron put himself in the front. So now, when it's time to declare, like I need you to come to the podium today. Not this weekend. It better not get till Saturday when I get on my show. It better not wait that long. When you come and shut it down, it's over. And as much as I want to see basketball, y'all know this. This is not me sitting hoping it's no basketball.
We looking at you, bruh.
But Trice, you already know.
That's why I'm saying
and
we
I
looking
hate to
at
see the hoop go. But again, I'm a little bit more tired of seeing cats being dead, because that can be me, can be you, can be this brother right here, can be Leah, anybody in the room.
Absolutely. And that's why when we have such a platform like this, as we have heard people say, we have to use this. And that's why I love this what we have right here at this level, at this time. God has let us be a part of this, and you can expect the unexpected. Just as all this energy that we talking about, when we talk about the other side now. So when we make the transition, right, and we see success, when success lives. When life lives, you will see why we so excited about our guest who's in the studio. He's not on the phone. He is somebody that we can touch, we can put our hands on. He is from the streets that many can respond to, right, and he'll tell his own story.
Mud May.
And then he came in the studio repping us, about us. So when you let success live, Dre, we heard a conversation yesterday from Hollywood right here. We talked to Denzel Washington, Chris Tucker, and
Obama.
Yeah. And now we got in that same realm from Toledo, Ohio, who got numbers in a bag like them. When we talking a network of, if you don't know what it looked like or go in your phone and go to your calculator and put in 7 digits and see who's sitting next to me in the studio right now. Toledo's on, my friend, your friend, and those that's listening, you won't get a chance to meet him today. Can we make some noise in the studio? Andre McCallum!
Thank you so much for being here today.
It's an honor. I love y'all.
Hey, he came great.
Hey, saying your name all morning. I keep looking up talking to me. So let's do it.
Man, and it's crazy because even when you crack the mic, Dre, when you let success live, and I gotta say, Dre 1, Dre 2, but this is Andre AMA, because we're gonna go into AMA and he'll be able to tell what AMA is. But what you said, my brother, was, I love y'all. Oh, yes, man. Yes. It changed the whole dynamic, Leah.
We love you too.
And as our interns are listening and they looking and they soaking up what we're doing, and they taking tabs on us to let us know how we can be better and we can reach their community and their friendships and their lives, because they gonna sit in this seat. Dre, you said, I love y'all.
First and foremost.
So if they get in the game, love.
Yep. That's first.
Dre, what's up, man? What is you taking from the show? You was on the all new at Grassroots. You seeing it at the Boots, and we coming for every spot. The #1 radio podcast in the world. It's starting right here, and we got you at the table, and we got the dollars to back us. And he talking. Go ahead, Dre. Talk money.
Listen, I love what I'm seeing. I love the personalities. I love the topics. Y'all gonna go far. I'm excited to see what this radio show do. With Trice and Leah and Dre, with Jesse in the back, we got the interns. Nothing but success.
Man. So those that, because we know you, because that's one thing about this, and that's what Jesse wanted to create with this, and engaging. You don't know us, but you know us.
Right.
Dre, tell us a little bit about you. Who is you, bro?
Well,
you the one we talking about.
Yeah. You know, I practice humility daily. You know, so not to keep it boring, I'll tell you some fun, interesting stuff. But where should I start?
Man, your name, and that you are a family man, because I want people to understand the importance of family. You came, Johnny on the spot yesterday. I said, will the kids be safe if you popped up right now? You said they would. So give us that, Dre, that walk, and where you from, man? I don't care what we in Ohio right now. Since Dre Sav done put Ohio in here, we here.
Yeah, just to give you an elevator pitch or elevator spiel. Yeah, I'm from Toledo, Ohio, born and raised. I'm a husband, been married for 6 years, 3 children.
Sorry, ladies, and he go by the book because she looking and listening.
True indeed. Absolutely.
Well, that queen is watching her. She gonna watch that bag.
I know that's right. I ain't mad at her.
I can tell you right now, I've learned more about life and about communication throughout my 6 years being married than I've learned in business.
Say that, black man.
Yeah, than I've learned in 10 years in business. You know what I mean? I learned patience. I've learned communication. I've learned which battles to fight, which battles not to fight, and that's priceless.
So,
you know what I mean?
okay, right there then. Since
Now
we
that's
just
a
flew,
man right
man,
there.
I'm talking about that 80-20. What areas do you still got to work on that you know I'm working on?
Right.
Yeah, what you learn.
My biggest thing is reminding myself what to, you know what I mean? It's like you can learn something, but 6 months from now, a year from now, you may forget.
Sure
So you got to remember, hold on, I remember I can't go there.
True
I
indeed.
remember I got to do this. So it's daily reminders. So the biggest thing is just, like I told you before, when you read, you take notes. It's the same thing in my marriage. It's like, okay, I know which buttons not to push. I know which, you know what I mean?
And
What
you
I
a
should do,
boxer,
what I should do.
positioning.
Yeah.
Your hand.
Oh, yeah.
You can relate boxing in the ring to out the ring?
Always, even in business.
I told him about, I said boxing. They don't know why am I saying boxing, Dre?
Well, I started boxing when I was 14. I started with Coach Derry Riley. He works.
shout out to Coach
with all
Riley.
the champions right now.
Right now, he has the next heavyweight
Jared
champion.
Anderson.
He has the next heavyweight champion of the world from Toledo, Ohio, Jared Anderson, in the same cab with Albert Bell, E-Bunny, Andre Ware, Soul City Boxing.
Yeah.
All
We
our
here.
money. Oh, man.
Soul City, we here. But go ahead. And
so-
Dre he
Real
friends with
stars.
all them.
Yeah, so actually, Jared Anderson is my wife's nephew.
Woo, Jared, Scott Bulldogs, and we got Scott all in here today, even our producer. See, I told y'all he was in here. And our intern, once a Bulldog. I told y'all. Hold on, Whipper. We'll come back to you right after this. That's our other.
Can't forget Livy. Come on now.
Oh,
And we cannot forget Roy C. Period.
Come on.
Star Spartans all day, every day.
Dre, get yours in there.
All
Get
day,
it in
every
there,
day.
Dre.
I was saying nothing about the Mac men, dude. The building's still there. They can't even erase the building, no matter what they put on it.
Well, since y'all had to come all the way out to Landers, out of Savannah to Southview, but since we back now, because that's where I was, you said you did a little bit of boxing, and so that's why I used that analogy.
I was amazing at it.
Don't play with it.
I should have went pro. People tell me now I should have went pro, but I got in the insurance industry and I was making
Here we go,
good
y'all.
money.
Here we go.
I was making real good money
And it's
at
a
a
little
young age.
safer on your brain,
And
too.
I wasn't having to take no punches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I didn't have to take no punches.
Right.
Man, I'm so happy because I want to tell a part of that because I was reading the book and you also are Arthur, and we can get into that because you said you was positioning in your book. And it's a bathroom read, and those that know what a bathroom read, I won't get too explicit, but you know what a bathroom. He got a bathroom read bestseller, in the Dweller, But you said at 23, and you didn't tell nobody. You wasn't putting the money to your ear. You said at 23, man, you was already at 116,000 bringing it. Oh, my bad. Get the numbers right. He had a bag of 100,000, and it wasn't about no insurance and none of that. You know, no scam. It was he went in here and found a profession, being in American life insurance.
He wasn't scamming insurance. He was selling it.
And you at 22, you seen 100 bands, 100,000 bands.
Yeah, I was making 6 figures at 22.
That's crazy. And
Mama,
that's important that you say
this
that.
my
and put
cousin.
that
Get me
out
on the
there
thing.
like
This my
that.
cousin. Get this thing like this my cousin. Where my board at? Keep talking. I got you.
It's important that you put that out there because I made that comment, about scamming, whatever, and I'm not even trying to be funny. It is
I know.
it's a lot of people out here living off being a scammer, and they probably don't even realize that you can do it the right way and still make the bag, So I love the fact that you made, you know what I mean? Like you put that out there like that.
What this say right now? Say this is my cousin.
Yes.
Yes. In the Trice way, it's a different language, though. I'm not sure exactly
language because
what
I don't know
that
if it says this or this or.
I got
this.
excited when that boy said at
confused.
22. And wait a minute, how old are you now, Dre?
I'm 30.
So I can only imagine at 22, and he been in the game vetted 10 years plus.
Young man, though. Paper,
Oh.
young man.
I love it.
With your same name, Dre, that said he saw you take a multi-million-dollar equipment and touch millions. You said you helped that.
So now I don't have to pitch him when I talk to him later after the show and we have to do something and expand this thing. When he already know it's solid. But let me go back to something, man, Dre, because this is one thing that probably should be emphasized. Obviously, you know, we're having fun and we're talking about it. And shouts to you, too, for allowing us to even speak on the financial context. Yeah. So that's respect for that.
Oh, yeah.
But with that
and
said,
I heard you about my bag. So, yeah, talk that part. Yeah, we back. Here we go.
Talk to the people, though, about how that happened, though, because there's some fundamentals there about you. There's I know what I will hear. Discipline there. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? There's being conscientious on a different way. There's being accountable. You're responsible, right? These things I don't have to ask you. I know I can assume them if you've achieved any success. But can you talk to the people about that? Like, don't worry about the bag I got. Deal with how I got it.
Right.
Get yours.
Yeah, I had to fail to succeed. So let me tell you what I mean.
And it's in his book in the second chapter. Yep, I'm gonna tell it because I got my book. You talked about failure, and I made notes.
You gotta
go ahead.
fail to succeed. So when I got into my industry, everybody told me not to do it. My mother, she told me not to do it. My mother said, Andre, I don't know anybody that's been successful in insurance. I can get you a job making $16 an hour at a factory. Come on, y'all. 19, 20 years old, $16 an hour. That sounds pretty good, don't it? That sounds good to some grown folks right now.
Right.
So I took the leap of faith. I believed in myself. I was always good with people. Always had great communication skills, no matter what. I had the work ethic. I started in sports. I played basketball for a living my freshman year.
Cowboys.
Got into a fight that summer, beat a guy up, and his mother pressed charges on me.
You rather see?
So when I went back to
Jesus.
So when I went back to the school the next year to hoop, varsity or JV, they told me we don't want no troublemakers, and I had to leave. I couldn't even try out. Wow. So that walk home, I started boxing because I saw the boxing gym and I started boxing. So fast forward, my work ethic came from sports, got into the business, basically took the work ethic that I had in boxing, that I had in basketball, that I had with doing everything that I did, and just transitioned it into my business. And what ended up happening was, from me surrounding myself with successful people, 6-7-figure income earners, I was learning from them. I was being coachable. And before you know it, I was doing the things that I saw, and I was starting to get similar results. So that's how I started making the big paydays, the big checks. So then it became learning from mistakes and learning how to save your money and learning about cash flow and the importance of not spending your money. So it went through a transition. And in my book, it talks about not only making the money, but saving the money. You know what I mean? So those are some important key elements.
And I'm glad you said that, because I was reading a book, like I said, and I highlighted to your point. So he's not just talking, and y'all got to get the book. And we're going to talk about that because it's called Getting to the Other Side. And in that book, he says, you see all of the things that need to be in position so that you can properly give yourself time to put your all into the ventures and allow yourself to fail. Learn so you can grow
and conquer.
And look, I ain't even had to.
And conquer.
And that's so amazing that you put that in there, because I know me personally, and then I know probably everybody out here, we're always so scared to fail. Why? Don't be scared to fail. You have to fail. In order to get,
and that's only other people's measurement, though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's within
Exactly.
you.
Yeah.
That's your determination. You just quit competing with somebody. Face the person in the mirror. Compete with that person.
Amen.
Are you better every day than you were, the day before? That's you know what I'm saying, Dre?
Exactly.
And so I know, like I said, so I get that. Even the thing too. Can I go back to the part even with the marriage?
Yeah.
Now you talked about remembering, and that was the key. I want to commend you on the ability of wanting to remember. That's one thing. It's one thing to remember what the wife teaches you, but you got to love and respect her so much that you want to not get in violation or to step outside the boundaries. And I say that because I've struggled with this in that particular department.
Yeah, because you'll literally keep arguing over the same things. And you know what the definition of insanity is?
Insanity.
When you do the same thing over and over and expect a different result.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like you got to remember, okay, I need to do this or I need to do that so things will be smooth. And you know what they say, happy wife, happy life.
Happy life.
Come on. That's right.
Come on.
Hey, y'all man better start taking notes, because this young man knows what he's talking about.
And again, you can't hate on the results, man. So, again, now, how much, as we talked about LeBron, and we're saying that, let me even sort of bring you into that conversation. Would you agree, as I say, because I want to be clear, because, again, people are going to say, I'm just firing on LeBron out of nowhere for the heck of it because he's the target. No, he's not.
He ain't letting
he's
that
put
go this
himself, because I want to hear Drake, because he's a guy that there's
And in
his
sports,
perspective
and in
is going to be
sports.
exactly as well as
It's
a
gonna be
man
different.
of success
Yeah.
and finance, though.
Yeah.
So he knows what's on the line all the time and what these guys are dealing with.
Yeah.
But
And where
LeBron
their
put
heads
himself
may
in
be.
position. I would like to get your comments on right now. The next statement that's made: are you going to play the role of king and be that narrative controller that you have been historically?
I think it's tough, Dre. I was listening to the conversation when I was sitting back there, and it's a tough one because you got two types of people, and you got, like you said, the Michael Jordan that he worked hard, he grinded because he wanted to play basketball.
Right.
And then you got the LeBrons that did the exact same thing. He worked hard, he grinded, but then, like you said, he got a heart, he got a mind, he got a conscience, and he want to make a change.
Right.
So at this point, it's like you said, he put himself in that position to be looked at as the go-to. And once you become the go-to, you can't step down. Once you become the go-to, you gotta own it. You gotta accept it. You gotta execute.
Yeah.
So I feel like once you put yourself on that pedestal and you say, look at me, I'm gonna be the voice. You gotta keep the voice. You
Yeah.
can't silence yourself.
Thank
Not
you.
at this
About
point.
that.
Because
Respect.
what he's doing is, what happens is you can't say, well, you know what, when there's really not too much nothing on the line, I'm gonna have a voice. But then now that I want to win this championship,
Right.
I don't think I should talk now. No, you can't do that.
Can't pick and
You've already-
choose when you gonna
you can't,
take a
You can't
stand.
pick and choose. So you either got to take the stand or you got to opt out from the beginning.
Right.
And that's what MJ opt out
And
from the
everybody had
beginning.
a problem with it.
Some people did. I didn't. You know what I mean? When I watched The Last Dance, I'm like, hey, he was a beast in the sport of basketball. That's what he wanted to do.
Right.
And that's why, I'm so excited that we're having this conversation. But we got to take a break because we got to make sure we
doubt.
take care of this. Because when we come back, Leah, you had a question for Dre that we going to have to talk about in this book because he talk about Scotty. But y'all don't go nowhere. This is the all-new Rise and Grind
Yes.
right here on the
Stay
419
tuned.
podcast with your girl, Leah Renee, Dre Sav, Big Trice, and the boy in the building, Andre McCallum.
Let's go.
From the kicks to the fragrance. Me and my nigga the hottest. Your boyfriend get mad when you play us. Nigga that drip so amazing. Produce track just blazing. Came up from basement. Now bitches take faces. Now I said let's do a track and I made it. Now I'm in the booth cooking up greatness. Shout out to all of my haters. Finally you looking yellow purple like the Lakers. The girl picks you like I done had naked. Now I'm later aviator swinging. Fuck as you thinking. Bitch I got flavor. My story, his story and I'm making. Man, we cooking up, popping like bacon. Bitch moved that ass, thought it was Matrix. Stress pants, man, I thought it was naked. Gotta close my eyes, I cannot take it. Told her chase bread, baby come break it. Or a fake dead, no time be wasted. Taking straight shots, get what I'm saying? Like too short, I am not playing. I might fuck a net like I'm jacking off. That pussy get killed, yeah, I whacked it off. I've been so naughty because of this virus. A nigga get shot if a nigga cough. I fuck my plug bitch and I rip them off. Big boss like Ricky Ross. You gotta get yours. I gotta get mine, I be going so hard in my leather soft. Too many niggas be lying and faking and saying they made it with no doubt. I'm savvy with business and trying to make millions, so fuck views. I'm selling out shows. Man, fuck pussy, hey, I'm slutting out hoes. Big sales, shit, everything goes. Mouth closed, baby, nobody knows. Get money, shit, as long as it shows. As long as it shows? As long as it shows. I tell them they can't fuck with the flow. Brian James, baby, give it a go. Steph Curry, I knock off his nose. Hold on, I knock out his goals. Wrist tone, about 80 below. Watch me get dope. Watch how I sound like a star. And watch your bitch come out of clothes. 6 o'clock and I'm trapping hard. Food up on the plate. I stay in my own lane. Living life and I'm great. Lost tail with the steak. I was locked down in the breaks. In the grass with the snakes. Never talk with the jakes. No man don't feel homie. Hit him hard with the shake. Never snitch, don't relate. Never switch over cake. 3 stripes with the Drake. Ride around with the apes. Ring, ring, it won't stop ringing. Money calling back, I gotta go get it. Ring, 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 it won't stop ringing. Money calling back, I gotta go get it. Ring, 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 it won't stop ringing. Money calling back, I gotta go get it. Ring, 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 it won't stop ringing. Money calling back, I gotta go get it.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold. But there is no console. Tell me why we gotta hate each other? Why we can't just love each other? Why we gotta shoot each other? Why we can't just love each other?
Yo, look me in the face. We don't even have to hate. Enough money we could chase. Let's uplift the race. Let's get it. Let's get to a place. We can sit and talk face to face. Like me, there's a lot that we relate. You don't have to take the bait. Be a man. Anybody put a gun in hand. Anybody can throw their hands. Anybody can choke or slam. Anybody can chase a bag. Let's plan and get them bands. Let's plan to go get them meals. Get back and pay them bills. Tell me why you shoot. Tell me why you hate. Tell me why you can't get on your grind and choose your fate. Let go of anger. Let go of pain. I know the whys. I felt the same. Been there. Cops killing, ops killing. No difference. Jail cells, graveyards, same sentence. I hopped off that porch with no regrets. To take control of life, I had to walk back up them steps.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold. But there is no console.
Tell me why? Tell me.
Why we gotta hate each other?
Tell me why? Tell me why?
Why we can't just love each other?
Why? Tell me why?
Why we gotta shoot each other?
Tell me why? Tell me why?
Why we can't just love each other?
Rest in peace, Mark. Love you, bro. Rest in peace, Romy. Love you, bro. Rest in heaven, Wax. Love you, Wax. R.I.P. to all the homies. Can't forget Spider. As a kid, I was inspired. He put rims on his tires. So tall that you can climb them. Hug your people, love your people. It's time to change. You've been keeping score, let's keep our people. Play a different game. Let go of evil, let's be peaceful. We've seen the movies change the sequel. I was on those front lines. Went to war with the other side. 09, I was active. I'm not talking online. I fought for respect, and I fought for what's mine. I fought for the game, and I fought for my side. I fight today to break the cycle. That type of life is suicidal. That life ain't it. I hopped off that porch with no regrets. To take control of life, I had to walk back up them steps.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold. But there is no console.
Tell me why? Tell me.
Why we gotta hate each other?
Tell me why?
Tell me why we can't just love each other?
Tell me why? Tell me.
Why we gotta shoot each other?
Too many people dying for no reason. We gotta stop it, we gotta break the cycle. to start protecting our people, uplift our people. The biggest lie we was told is that you got to die for your respect. There is no word in the dictionary I'm willing to die for, and you shouldn't be neither.
Yes, I love that song. Welcome back, everybody, to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's your girl, Miss Leah Renee, and I'm in the house with my boy, Big Trice.
Hear me.
And Savvy.
Hey.
And, of course, we got Andre McCallum in the house, and that was his track, Tell Me Why. That was a dope track. I love that. And
he got a song too, Lee?
Yes, he's a listen,
he came with
listen,
songs.
This man is
Dre said he came with songs.
This man is CEO and founder of Boxing Black Belt LLC, owner and operator of the Andre McCallum Agency, an insurance agency contracted with American Income Life.
Yep.
He is he is a musician. He's a husband. He's a father.
She keep going back to get that, y'all. I just want y'all to know.
He's a
husband. But and so while we was on break, I see the news feeds jumping, Leah.
Yeah,
What's
the
some of
news
this?
feed is jumping because people want to know about this book. First of all,
and they gotta get it.
First of all, everybody wants to know where to get it,
Yeah.
but so we can go ahead and handle that right now. Where can they find your book?
What's the name of the book?
The name of the book is called Getting to the Other Side. Okay? Getting to the Other Side. And you can actually purchase this book two ways. You can get a paperback cover, and you can also download a digital download straight to your phone, straight to your iPad, straight to your laptop. Go to my website, www.neverstopbelieving.me.
Man, you still using the W's? Go straight to it.
Neverstopbelieving.me.
That man said WW. I ain't heard that. It's so WWW. So let me put that up. But keep going. I just ain't heard somebody say WWW no more.
Yeah, I'm
that
old
boy,
school.
He got money. That's what money. That's how money talk.
That's how long I've been doing. Yeah, I didn't know y'all changed it. I was getting paid. I didn't know y'all changed all that. Yeah,
so Leah, you said people are looking in on the feed and they want to know where they can get the book. But I see you kind of skimming through the book.
Yes.
What's some of your takebacks?
Well, I went to the table of contents and I was looking at the chapters, and the one that caught my eye was the chapter Passion versus Purpose.
Yeah.
Or no, I'm sorry, Purpose versus Passion. And it's page 67 is where that starts. And
You go read fast.
I was interested in that because I'm big on purpose and passion, actually. And it took me a long time. It took me 37 years to learn that even though you have a passion, sometimes your passion doesn't always match up to your purpose.
Come on.
And
wait a minute, Leah, you're not 20. You're not 22. I didn't know what this.
He was about the card. No, she get mad at the card. Can I see your card?
Surprises. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Expect the unexpected.
Yes.
So, okay, talk to our listeners about purpose
and viewers
versus passion.
Yeah.
What's the difference between the two?
Let me tell you what the difference is. So many people want to do what they're passionate about, but what they're passionate about don't always pay the bills.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That.
So I've met people over the years that they wanted to do this, they wanted to draw, they wanted to do this, but it didn't make them money. So sometimes you got to do what you need to do so that you can do what you want to do.
Ooh.
And
that's a repeat. That's a rewind. Jesse, record that.
Come on.
Wait. Let me put that on the board. You said what?
You got to get the bills paid. You got to do what you need to do so that you can do later what you want to do.
Exactly. So, in your own personal situation, like you said, you were a boxer. You were successful. You could have went all the way.
Yeah.
But you chose to go a different route because what you say in your book is, I could have went ahead and did boxing, but I could be brain dead right now.
I could
You know what I mean? So people want to just go, sometimes we want to just go after our passion, but that's not necessarily what God has aligned for your purpose, and this just goes into the whole, because I've had this conversation a couple times in some of my interviews with and a lot of musicians say there ain't no plan B,
Yeah.
What's your take on having a plan B?
As far as, at the end of the day,
How do you handle your plan B? She hit you, bink, over the top.
Well, it's levels to it. Sometimes people see the quote, and it's a lot of stuff that comes to my mind when you say that. It's levels to it. You got to focus on plan A. You got to believe in yourself.
Right.
You got to put yourself in a position to win.
Right.
And you have to expect failure.
Exactly.
To expect the unexpected. Expect failure, because failure don't mean anything. You're one step closer to success every time you fail, because you grow, you get better and better, you get more experience, you get more wisdom.
Yes.
So it allows you to accomplish your goals. So once you accomplish your goals and you get where you want to be at, financially free, then you can start doing the other things that you want to do. Then you can do your passion.
Well,
once the bills paid and you got money in the bank, look, if you in a position right now that if your car broke down, you couldn't work, you one step away from losing your dream. You one step away from failing and not being in a position to chase your dreams and be successful. So you got to go get the bag. You got to work hard. You got to save money so that car breakdown, you can say, I expected the unexpected. I expected the worst case. And now I can pay for my car so that I can keep going.
Bless him, Lord. Bless him. So,
once you get to that point where you're financially free, then that's when you can bring the passions. If you like art, you like sitting there and drawing. You like music. People say, Andre, you're doing a lot of stuff. That's because I'm financially free.
Wait. Wait, hold up, bruh. You financially free. So what about, because in your book you talk about you tried to give your family and your friends an opportunity to be financial free and nobody wanted to come with you. Yeah. I want to be able to say that.
Yeah, people felt like they couldn't do it. You know what I mean? Some people didn't have the drive, they didn't have the purpose. I had a purpose. I had a 1-year-old son at the time. I had a living girlfriend and another child on the way. Yeah, we was shacking up.
Okay.
I was shacking up at 15, 16, dude.
But you had a bag at 20, so
yeah. I grew up fast. I had to grow up fast. So I had a purpose real quick. I'm like, I got to provide for my son. And the first thought was to go to the military. That was the first thought. Right. Go to the military. That's easy money. You know you're going to get paid every week for sure.
What you giving up for that?
But it was something in me that was like, don't do it. Don't go to the military. Once you sign them papers, they got you. You know what I mean? It could be a war. So I ended up taking another route, and I got a phone call from that insurance company, and they told me I could make $1,000 a week. That's all I needed to hear.
From Libby?
Oh yeah, I would have been happy with $300. Trice, I would have in 1920. I would have been happy with $300. But so I couldn't lose. They told me 1,000. I couldn't lose.
So something. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Trice.
Just real quick. Don't forget, you said you on what street you grew up on?
Nebraska and Ewing.
And somebody came to you, Dre, Leah, and they said you can make a band, and I ain't got to go out here and stress, and I just got kicked out of school because he just said I just put them hands on, and he said a band?
Yep.
Leah.
Yep.
The band.
Dang, they going for the bands.
Yeah, I would have did anything. I would have scrubbed the toilets. I would have mopped the floor.
You wouldn't have mopped the floor. You wouldn't have mopped the floor at Libby. Boy, watch out. You ain't want to hit the gym.
With a toothbrush. For $1,000 a week, I would have mopped the floors with a toothbrush.
I bet.
Oh, you doing it in the joint for 13 cents?
13 cents.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Go ahead, Leah.
I'm sorry. Let's move on. Go back. I'm sorry. We keep veering off.
Real talk.
I just want to point out, because it's very important, because I am a single mother.
Yeah.
And what I keep hearing what I keep hearing him say is, I had no choice. I had no option. I had to.
Yeah.
That became my purpose, was my family. I had a family at a young age. I had a living girlfriend at a young age. There's so many young men out here who are creating families, and then they're just disappearing because they don't want to put in the work.
Yeah.
She talking to somebody else. If you listening, she talking to you. Expect the unexpected.
There's a lot of parents. I'm not just talking about dads. There's a lot of women, like we were talking about the other day. There's a lot of women now who are just abandoning their responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, when you go and create a child, like, that should become your purpose. That first and foremost. If you don't have a purpose, if you're like, what's purpose, then look at your kid. That could be your purpose until you get to the point where you really do understand and know what your purpose is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's so many parents out here. Well, I don't even really want to call them parents. They can't take our title. It's so many people out here who created children and left them for dead. And I just don't understand it, because they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to have to do what they have to do to provide.
Curse, Leah. It's that curse that we talk about that's not getting broken, though.
Yeah.
Because we're being raised into this broken situation, and we're just perpetuating that and continuing.
Yeah.
And some people, they didn't mean that. Some people didn't.
Right,
you're not equipped, right? You're not equipped. If you didn't see a dad, you didn't see a man be a dad and be a husband, what's your model? Or if you didn't see your mama hold down the house and hold it in a virtuous way.
So was your dad in the picture?
No.
And he said that.
He's an anomaly.
So I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing that.
Okay, and that's why he even said, Dre, you mentioned it when I asked you. I said you have family and friends that you tried to get to financial freedom, and they wasn't just ready, because I'm not. My dad wasn't here. There's people in the room that we don't know if their dad wasn't there for whatever reason, or mom. So I don't want to say that it was intentional that their parents wasn't there.
Exactly.
Some of them wasn't there for other reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So we all have to kind of pull that back a little bit, because it is some people, for whatever reason, that we probably all have dealt with, even you. And if you have, if you have this circumstance where it's tough to get to your kid, but they didn't know that, and now we see, well, you should have been with your kid. Yeah, well, you don't know what I'm having to do to get to the kid.
No, but we're talking about very specific.
Okay, there we go. So let's bring it.
There you go. Right. Both of y'all are right.
So, and I like that.
Right.
But here's the thing: Dre McCallum overcame all of that, and that's the beautiful part about the situation.
Even in his book,
the positive part about it and the beautiful part about it, and that was just the point that I wanted to stress, is that you overcame all that. You didn't sit and say, "Oh my God, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go out here and rob people because," you know what I mean? You took a stand. I need.
And he put it in. Can you hold that book up one more time?
And then he made a book.
And he put it in black and white, and in the book. So you often ask, Dre, people to read your book, and I like that, because you said, I'm not, Trice, when you gave me the book, Lord, thank you. I got it personalized and all that. You said, Trice, don't just get my book and then get me on the show, and then we don't talk about the book. Read the book. So I didn't go to sleep last night because I was reading the book. So they got to read the book. They got to read my friend book.
Let me tell you why. Some people write books for profit. I wrote this book to help others.
Do I look the same way from what you told me yesterday? Do I look the same day? Because I read your book, and I came in with my glasses on, and so now.
I was understand. You
because I read the book. I read the book and went to the other side, and I put on my. And I got these readers from Dollar General. The reader. These are 2.75.
Like Neiman Marcus.
Boy, when I take these things off, everybody look together. So this is called unity. When I take these glasses off, because this ain't. But to your point, what in your book was special to you? All of it is, but what in that book? Because I highlighted some things that was special to you, that somebody when you see this part and give us a little bit, because they got to read it. But what in your book that you wrote? Because I looked at the cover and I'm like, that don't look like him, man. That look like
I didn't want it to be me.
Yeah, because that looked like the singer. Me.
Yeah, I didn't want it to be me.
But what in your book what in your book is you? All of it is you, but what in your book, like, when they see it in this chapter, they'll know.
I want people to understand when they read this book that it don't matter where you come from.
Libby,
what circumstance, what parents you had at home, who you didn't have
you
at home.
You live in Virginia with nobody from Toledo around you?
Nobody. Except my wife and children.
Except your wife, my family.
There's the winning formula, right?
Exactly.
When they read this book, I don't care who you are, where you come from, what school you went to, what you had to deal with, what crimes you committed, it's going to change your mindset, and it's going to show you how to be successful and get to the other side.
Nope. You promoted the book. That's what you spoke. I said, what in your book?
I mean, it's so many things. The book
Here
is
you
mindset.
go. Here we go. We got it, y'all.
It's talking about mindset. It's talking about, if you look at the chapters, I'm talking about how to forgive. Man, there's so many grown men and women that aren't willing to forgive. You can't move forward. You can't move forward when you're worried about what's happening in the past.
That's a big one.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I know that one big.
Come on.
Let some stuff go, Dre.
You got to let it go.
Let some stuff go, man.
Dre to Dre.
Let some stuff go, bro. But to tell speak on that, so that's what you want them to take. Your biggest takeaway, though, is to adjust your mindset.
Yes.
Overall, because like you said, you got a few layers to that.
Yeah.
But that's ultimately what you want them to take.
Yeah. Before you can get to the other side physically with the cars, the houses, the income, the bank accounts, you got to get to the other side mentally. And it's the mindset. It's the way you change your mind. See, we control our thoughts. You have to control your thoughts. If not, our thoughts control us.
Oh.
So every single day, we're battling thoughts on a daily basis.
Oh,
and if we don't learn to control these thoughts, what happens is we'll start to do things and we'll get a certain result, and it can hurt us. Jail time, death. Think about marriage. How many people get married and get a divorce? The rate is over 50%.
Yeah.
But when you first met this person, you loved this person. You got on one knee. What happened between then and now?
That's a lot of pages in between there.
Come on. It's a lot of pages in between there. So it's so many different things that we don't realize on a day-to-day basis. You got to control your thoughts. If you can control your thoughts, you can control your actions. So every single day, I'm thinking, what about this? What about that? How should I handle this? There's a story in the book that I want to tell y'all real quick. I'm going to wrap it up, but I want you guys to get something from this. Y'all know I grew up in the inner city. I was involved with gangs at 11. I was expelled from elementary. I was expelled from Stewart Elementary.
Ella P. Stewart.
You don't just anybody get expelled from. You got to be. You feel me? You got to be.
Ella P. Stewart.
Work for that.
For Ella P. Google it.
Baby kid.
Yeah, I was getting into fights because I had an anger problem. So I used to get into fights, get suspended, go back to school, fight again, but with a different person. Not the same person. It was a different person.
There's a lot of people
They got rid of me. Okay. So my point is that as I got older, fighting solved problems, right?
Ooh.
Physical contact solved problems for me. That's how we grew up. That's what solved problems. But I had to learn I couldn't solve my problems like this. That's suicidal. So there was a situation where me and a few friends went to Taco Bell late night. Our car got shot at. All right? In Toledo.
Okay.
We got shot at 2 a.m, bullets flying through the windshield. They telling me to turn around. Now I'm not turning around. I'm going home.
Right.
I got a 1-year-old son at home waiting on me.
What?
So I go home. Months later, I find out who did the shooting. He was bragging about it.
Oh, wow.
I had 2 options: retaliate, pay somebody to do something, or look the other way.
Ooh.
And go about my business. I'm alive. I can see my children. I'm still here.
Yes.
Oh,
I
you
got
mean
a
your
decision
ego
to make.
didn't get you?
Oh, it
didn't
didn't
grab
get
you.
me.
Oh, I gotta do something. I
No.
gotta ride.
My thoughts told. I had two.
You heard
I had
the
two
song.
thoughts. The first thought said, "You got to do something about it. You a man. You can't let nobody get
now
away
there
with
you
this."
go right there. Talk to him.
The second thought said, "You made it. You alive. You can tell the story. You got your children right now." So let me tell you what happened. So I ended up moving to St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, and if you know about St. Louis or East St. Louis?
I lived in the suburbs.
Okay, then.
I lived in O'Fallon, Missouri, but I owned an office in Missouri.
Oh,
in Illinois.
okay.
So I ran a multi-million-dollar business there. I had my children. I had my wife. I had everything that I wanted. I came back to Toledo for a fight party to celebrate. It was either E-Bunny's or Albert's fight party. And I seen the dude who shot at me. He saw me see him. From the club, he see me. I see him. The voice said, "You got to do something now. You can't just let this go unsaid." So I walked up to him and I said, "Hey, I heard what you did and I want you to know I got no ill will towards you. I got children. I'm a grown man. I moved out of town. I'm all about positivity. I'm all about positivity. I want you to know I heard about what happened and I'm over it. I'm past it. And I want to apologize for whatever happened throughout that
made
time
you
frame
shoot at me.
to cause you to do that.
You killed him.
But I want you to
You
know.
just killed.
Well, look, I want you to know.
Love it
that
with love.
With love.
I want you to know that I got no problem or no hate or no ill will towards you. We good. You can leave this place tonight without having to watch your back.
And how strong that is, you come back.
And what was his response? Can I just ask real
Yeah.
quick?
He's probably
This
froze.
is what he told me. He said, "I've been seeing you do your thing. He's been watching me." He been watching me.
See you do your thing is so much to us, and that's why you're here in Toledo right now, Dre. Why you home though? And because I want you to tell you went to a club because you about to pub. Why you here right now in Toledo, but Leah?
I just wanted to say that goes to show and goes to prove that God will prepare a table right before the same,
In the-
right
in the
presence
midst of your
of
enemy.
your enemy.
And one thing too, before you
know what
take
I mean?
off, Trees, and what he did say, because what can't get left, that was man maneuver.
Yeah.
What he did was the man
Maneuver
maneuver.
around nonsense. That's what.
That's all. That's
man.
what we need to tell our young cats and our old cats.
Exactly.
Aggression. That's
Influence
make you
your
a man.
minds. Influence your
Man.
minds. To be a man, and I heard this from Coach Powell out of Dayton, Ohio. To be a man, you have to move around nonsense. MAN. He came home and he moved around nonsense. I'm a man. So Dre, can you let folks know like you? And it's so funny that you said you was at a party. Cause Dre, you got something that we about to celebrate because you here to talk about life, and like Dre Sav said, your ego didn't get away. So what's going on this week, man? What got you in? How did we even get you in the studio this week, man?
Listen, I wanted to come home and have my 31st birthday.
Hey, we got a pre-party. Hey, happy birthday
Come
to
on.
ya.
Let's go.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy
There we go.
birthday. Happy birthday to. So hey, wait. Let me hold on, because we do this for real. Hold on, y'all. We from that part. Get the camera. Put the camera
Why
on
did
it.
you pull out
Hold
that
on.
cup? Why did
Hold
you
on.
find that?
That was a 20 in there.
Why
Here
was
we
it
go.
in there?
Yeah, we ain't got the pin.
I know
We
that.
going to the birthday party right now in the
Yes.
studio.
This cup, though, can I tell you? Is anything?
Yeah.
It's more. Wait, there's more. in this
But we'll
cup.
tell
Is
you about that
what
cup. So
So you here for your birthday?
and so we
how you
picked up.
celebrating?
How you
We
celebrating?
celebrating. We celebrating at the Agenda this Friday at
Hey.
8 p.m. It started at 8 p.m. But we not just celebrating my birthday. We
Uh-oh.
celebrating my book release and my album release. We doing it all in one. All right.
Ooh-wee.
So here's what's gonna happen between 8 and 9. I'm gonna be signing books. I'm going to be providing the books. We're going to be taking pictures. I got a videographer. We're going to be talking about the book. Music going to be playing. Listen, we got food being catered. We got lamb chops that we giving away. Cheeseburger
he said
sliders.
giving away
Not pork chops. Not pork chops. He said lamb chops.
I'll be
There's a
there.
difference.
Come on,
Hey,
y'all.
look at our interns. They like, I ain't even old enough to get in there, but I'm going.
Oh, and I didn't mention. I should have mentioned this first. We got an open bar between 8 and 9.
Ooh, there they go. Wait, don't say that. Don't repeat
So
that.
wait,
Let's cover that
hold
one
up, y'all.
up.
Everybody see.
Don't
We don't
repeat
need
that.
it.
Let the
Y'all
regulars
come at
come.
9:10.
Let the
Y'all don't
regulars
come till
come.
9:10.
Wait, hold up. That's when you know black folks. You got this is urban radio because we got excited. He talking about life, love, but we got excited about the club.
Everybody do. Everybody. White folks, black folks, everybody get excited about it.
And we got some money.
Open bar.
Yeah.
But you got some folks that you even got on their apparel, hosting. So what the night is gonna look like? One more time, and where is it gonna be at? Because I need to pub this because you're gonna have the book.
So Friday, 8 p.m.
What's the
Saturday,
date
8 p.m.
Friday? Hold on, what's the
Friday,
date?
August
That's
28th.
28th.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We at the
We going in. Now, I got something to do. I got nothing to do. I got a flight to catch Saturday.
We at the agenda.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm at that now.
But
I'll take that 20 back too for
But I need-
the cup. That got to go back.
I need you, we need you dressed. We need you on your grown man and on your grown woman.
Yes,
all right?
Oh, hard bottom.
Yeah.
You want
this
the
is-
hard bottom.
Oh, so you
Okay.
can't come.
Hey, this
You
is
can't
a
come
this is a
t-shirt,
dress
jogging
to
pants,
impress.
t-shirts. Yes, you can't.
Okay, don't wear them
This is a
LeBrons
black
to the
tie
club.
affair.
Yeah,
Don't worry
yeah.
though.
I need
If
you,
I look like money, smell like money,
Yeah.
get that. That's
you know,
why.
when you look good, you feel good.
So
Yes, absolutely.
it is so fitting that you have said that because our interns was looking and as they were getting prepared and they was nervous and they say, what do we do? How do I look? How should I? What do I need? I said, come look like you ready.
Yeah.
For your live broadcast.
Yes. Yep.
And they
Right.
hear because oftentimes people don't want to do that. So thank you for putting that. Like you said, when you come and celebrate with Dre,
Yeah.
McCallum, and they ain't even. And real quick, can you tell them your insurance company? Because I want you, as we got to go to a sponsor, y'all. We got to get it. But can you tell us how they can reach you? Can you tell them about your insurance? Because somebody about to get a quote today and buy insurance all the way with the broker.
Period, Pooh.
Period.
Yes, American Income Life. Man, this company has changed my life. They got some of the best leaders. Our president, Steve Greer, our CEO, CEO Steve Greer, our president Dave Zoff, these are really good people. I know them personally.
And share this with them because we pubbing them. So share this with them.
Oh yeah, I know them personally. The insurance company that I own and I work with, I've worked with them for 10 years. I've never left. These people have done more for me than I think that I could ever do for them. So American Income Life, we specialize in life insurance, supplemental health insurance, and we work specifically with unions. So we work with 30,000 different unions, credit unions, and associations. So we're a closed market insurance company. Our rates are the best. Our rates are the best. So if you need life insurance, if you're in the market, if you're looking to get more, if you're looking to get a different type, please go to, I'm not going to say the www, learn from my man Trice. I need you to go to AILife.com, and you can put in your zip code, and we'll have an agent come see you.
But you got some other social media platforms, Sav. What's your other social media platforms to reach you?
My Facebook, my Instagram. On my Instagram is Andre McCallum Jr., Andre McCallum, McCllum Jr., and my Facebook is Andre McCallum.
And before you go to Dre, stress how important, because you mentioned life insurance and thing. Again, our people. We don't get that. We're not thinking that. Please give them a little bit of game there. Exactly.
Designer.
Oh Lord. But tell them that in your life insurance and your family then you all of a sudden got the GoFundMe when somebody dies.
Yeah, see, the thing is, people, we don't have a calendar or a crystal ball that's going to tell us when we're going to die. It kind of happens, right? It kind of happens at the worst time.
A lot of times,
So, unfortunately, when it happens, people have to do GoFundMes and they got to sell chicken dinners and they got to beg and borrow for money. So what a lot of people do is they try to save money on their own also to try to pay for their funerals. They think, well, I'm going to just get a cremation. It's cheap. Cremation costs is increasing. The average cremation right now is $3,000 to $6,000. I was just in a meeting. They said in the next 2 years, cremations are going to cost the exact same amount as a burial, which is $15,000 right now. So right now, you guys are young. We're all young. By the time that we actually have a funeral,
unexpected.
Yeah, by the time that we actually have a funeral in our age brackets and where we are, funerals may cost between $30,000 and $40,000. So my best advice right now is to get life insurance. You can get term or whole life. You want to get you something that's comfortable that you can pay for because you're never going to be younger than you are right now or healthier. So it's never going to be cheaper or more easy to qualify for.
Man, and that's so big. And we got to go to our sponsors and
Speaking of the sponsor, he's watching right now, and he says he also has a show. It's called The After Dark, and he would like to have you on there. So I know You know,
Pastor Hall over with Greater New Psalmist.
Dr. Breon Hall over at Greater New Psalmist Church. He's our sponsor, and he's on the line, and he wants to get you on the After Dark show. I don't know how long you're going to be in town, but if you leave,
he'll pop up, Pastor. He'll pop. He'll pop up if he can.
Yeah, I'll be here till Sunday.
Okay, and we'll make that happen. We'll do the connection.
Yeah,
we'll make the connection.
We're doing that. Yeah,
and it's so important, and we got to go pay for a sponsor, but it is so important that you spoke about life insurance, Dre, and you grabbed that back because for as slavery, I'm a history major, Tuskegee University, black college.
Yeah,
that's how the slave owners kept their profits. So Montrese, you this big slave, you this big black dude, we gonna make you work. But then when you die, I still get paid off of you. And they always don't tell us that. So while you gonna work for me as a slave, when you die, I'm gonna still get paid for you. And that's how insurance got created. And Dre will tell you all about that when you reach out to him. But we gotta go nowhere. This has been an awesome show right now.
Yeah.
When we come back, topic of the day, you get to weigh in. Don't go nowhere. It's
Stay
your boy
tuned.
Big Trees, Miss Leah Renee, Dre Sav, and Andre McCallum right here on the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show. Hear me?
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
You want to topic of the day?
Question of the day. Let's talk, Toledo. Call 419-540-3566.
And we back in here, Rise and Grind people. The 419 Grind Podcast. We crazy.
Early.
Big Trees
Welcome
in here.
back.
Yeah, Big Trees. The lovely Leah.
Hello.
And myself, I'm Savvy in the building, and my man Dre McCallum is here, still with us, still rocking with us.
Man,
Gave us a lot of education.
This been
though.
hot
a lot
this
of
morning.
education. Yeah, a lot of education. We've been all over the place. We still got LeBron on deck, and that's how we coming back, right? But I want to change that narrative. It sets us up for the question of the day, and now getting you all involved. Because what we want to know, now with everything said, everything that has happened, we understand that we have some negative forces out there. And typically they are people who are not of color. But again, it's not every person who is not of color. So that's what makes this a very dicey situation. So I've been sitting back looking at this. We say as a nation of black people, as athletes in the NBA, and we put the onus on LeBron, we did all that stuff. But is anyone asking us, do Black Lives Matter to us? Because I'm curious, because if that were the case, I don't lose a young man on Pinewood. I don't have children shot up at Swain Field. I don't have all that going on, because I don't think this is white people are not doing that. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think. I know we're looking for who's done it, but I bet it's not a white guy. I'm just willing to gamble right there. I'm not a gambling guy. I'm just saying. So, can someone help me? Are we calling, what is it, 419-540-3566 to let us know?
What's on your mind? Give us a call. Question of the day. Let's talk, Toledo. Call 419-540-3566.
Let's talk, Toledo. Black Lives Matter, right? To us, or don't they? I understand that we question the white folks, but do it matter to us?
Dre, let's go with our guest.
Let's ask him.
As we have our viewers and listeners weigh in as well. Dre, does Black Lives Matter to us?
This is a serious subject for me. You know, this hit home because I don't think it do for a lot of us.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
You know, Black Lives Matter to me.
Expect the unexpected.
Black Lives Matter to me. You know, when I see another black man, I look him in the eyes, I shake his hand, I tell him what's up. I don't care where I'm at. I could be in the inner city. I can be at a grocery store. Hey, how you doing, man? How's your day? What's up? And we're programmed where we come from to think differently. We're programmed to look at another man and look him up and down immediately. And that's how I was. I was guilty of it when I was 16, 17. As soon as I looked at a man, I was thinking, can I whoop him or not? That was my mindset. That's how we was programmed. And we got to stop that. We got to break the cycle because nobody else looks at each other like that. Mexicans don't do it. Whites don't do it. No other nationality does it except us. And we got to put a stop to it. And it's going to take community leaders. It's going to take professional athletes. It's going to take some of you that's in here right now to keep voicing your opinion and telling the truth and teaching wisdom, because a lot of these young guys don't know no better.
And I can tell you, right now, team, the social media is jumping. All we seeing is hearts, 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 hearts.
Thank
okay,
you, everybody.
That's weighing in. But again, we go back to the question: when does Black Lives Matter, and when does it start? So for my efforts with the City Park League and the community efforts, those that weighing in, and we gonna give you a chance to speak to it and call in.
Yep, 419-540-3566.
I think, and I work towards trying to change that narrative. So, Trice, work with the kids. Do things with the kids in the community. Show them love when we embrace. Clean up. City Park League. Take them here. Let's go here and do it. And it don't cost them nothing. We took 100 kids to go see Robert Easter Jr., Albert Bell, Andre Wilson, all those that was at the Seagate Center when E-Bunny had that first fight. We took 100 kids, the City Park League, for free.
Beautiful.
And the reason why, that's my protest. That's why Black Lives Matter to Trice, because I want to help reduce when they get to my age, when they get to Dre, he said he's 35 on his birthday. We got interns in here that is under 21.
Right.
That they story be a little different when they grow.
Right.
So that's my protest. We got our first caller right in the middle of that. Don't go nowhere. Hey, caller, you're on the line. Welcome to the all-new Rise and Grind right here on the 419 podcast. Who on the line? It better be my people.
What's up, Rise and Grind, Toledo? What's up? This your boy D Wick, aka Twin.
Twin,
what's good, Twin?
Whoa. Eric, man, Twin, number one, like Drake came on the air. I love you because you're about to get into this because this hits in your family. Man, I'm so glad you called. What's up, man? What's up, family?
Well, first I want to say what's up. Good morning to the brothers there, my man Sav, the young man that just got finished talking.
Dre.
And my cousin Jesse, and to you, of course. And, I have to kind of disagree with the man's comment about how, our race is the only race that sizes each other up. I just think we're the ones that just put on blast for it. Because just like we have communities where, we have, ghettos or whatever, Mexicans, they come up, in environments where their income is sparse and, they have to, scuff and scrape up and survive. And they got the essays, the vatos, all that other stuff, they do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They have what they call, pissing contests or whatever, see who go, rise up above one another, and in some other communities, in white communities, they also do the same thing, but it's just seems to be that our race, we get put on blast for it, and of course, it's been systematically done that way for years and years and years, so, but once again, it's up to us to change that narrative. And, it all, begins, not only from within the home. We got to ask our communities that's putting media content out there, like the radio stations and, because right now the radio stations is being formatted to play all this same craziness, which is going to program our youth to go out here and act a certain way. And they believe that's the way they should act because that's what they hear.
And that's why we got awesome D. That's why, man, you on this phone to say that because this is that change agent right here. Expect to understand. We ain't on that shit. We gonna change it up, and we can say, "Did you hear what I just said?" We got to change that up because we got to quit sugarcoating it because we talking about lives, man. Somebody ain't gonna like you, D, for whatever reason, and I want you, D, to kind of walk that into your conversation, because there's a globe sitting at this table. If there are nearly 7 billion people in the world, over 7 billion. If 1 billion people don't like this show, we got 6 more billion people to go. Because you're right, we got to change the narrative. And that's something that Savvy's been trying to do with Savvy TV, Game Savvy Late Night. That's what Dre is doing right now with his bag. But to your point, D, and I want you, if you would, speak to the family strength as we here in Toledo just experienced what your brother, your twin went through because of the same thing that cost us, D. Can you please shut up?
And it wasn't just with my nephew. My older brother the year previous in May, he was gunned down on Buckingham.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
And and a lot of people didn't know I had an older brher.
And I didn't know your mom.
He floated, low, below radar, and he tried his best, stay out of those environments. But our young people, and it was young people that that actually was apprehended, for that, and it's crazy, what I'm saying. A lot of these people, that was involved was also connected to my family, and that's how, why it's important that we all need to come together and get to know one another, because you never know who you're related to until something bad has happened.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I did my grieving and everything, and
yes,
and then my nephew, what I'm saying,
Would you speak to that a little bit?
I hated that, what I'm saying, that happened to him and to the other young man, that you came up missing, what I'm saying, which I call it the Swan Creek Toledo Police Hit Squad, but there's nothing,
it's that,
there's nothing, it's nothing, what I'm saying, really, I can too much really get into right now.
Okay.
Because I'm still emotional about it.
Yes,
so,
sir.
And
I thank you.
I just want everybody to understand that, a lot of things, we do as far as, our young people, we try to, cope with them and try to make sure their life is easy. But, what I'm saying, I didn't get to where I'm at trying to, my mom didn't sugarcoat nothing, what I'm saying. I did the same thing these young people did. I got out here when I wasn't supposed to, what I'm saying, and by the grace of God, what I'm saying, I'm still here. But all I'm saying here is that, you guys got to still put your foot down, with your young people, what I'm saying, your relatives, what I'm saying. Everybody, when something bad happens, you hooping and hollering, oh my God, I can't believe this, and then the next day you see your cousin out there, waving his gun, and you clapping it up like, yeah, my cousin crazy, yeah, what I'm saying, egging it on. Y'all, exactly. Everybody has to stop that.
Absolutely.
Talk to him,
what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I agree.
Everybody has to stop that. Don't egg on ignorance, what I'm saying? Ooh. You gotta try to, what I'm saying, pull that person to the side, like, hey man, we just lost such and such because of this. Why don't you, pick up a new lane or show them a new lane? You know what I'm saying? That's what they need, and this is why they're out here.
Andre McCullers of the world. Follow him.
The Jesse Coleman's with the 419 pocket, just like you calling in. And this is where, so when we, D, when you say what you're saying, the people in this room, the young eyes that's listening, because we ain't just talking to them and they ain't in here. The young people in here right now on this podcast, and they listening to you because they're hearing, they're seeing, they're feeling the change agent, because they got to take on this, and they being a part of the process, man. And D, because
hey, can I just say something else? One more thing.
Absolutely.
And not only, what I'm saying, we gotta, press our radio stations and stuff to say, hey, let's go back to, playing the nice, clean, hip hop or whatever, and put, forget about, the status quo, forget about what, what I'm saying, the powerhouses is playing. Exactly. What I'm saying, let's play what's gonna, stimulate, positive actions, and also, with our organizations, me, I used to help run, Youth Opportunities Program. I was part of
Wayman
Chance
Palmer.
for Change.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Wayman Palmer, YMCA.
Period.
And, you know,
Old Kent
it's
Center.
crazy how you know, like the funding for that gets diverted to other stuff. You know, I done traveled to most of all the Ys just to see, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in them.
Ooh.
And everything is being, you know what I'm saying, pushed towards these outer city Ys where our kids are not at. And it's, you know what I'm saying, so we got to get together and talk to these people just like we're coming together, talking to our police stations and stuff. We got to come together and talk to these organizations that's seeking these fundraising efforts, you know, in our community, but they're not benefiting our kids.
Absolutely. And man, that is so. And I am a Y person. I am the Y. I love the YMCA, and we are continually trying to make sure that just what you said, that Y come back, because that's an outlet for somebody. Man, D, thank you so much, man, for weighing in on the comment, man. Peace and strength to your family, your bro. And just know this is an outlet for you. If you got something, you come back and say, hey, man, I got something else I want to talk about. That's what this podcast is. This is a daily show. And so thank you so much, man, for calling.
Yes, thank you so much for calling
It's always good to hear from you, King, man. Good, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? No doubt. You know what I'm saying? I was rising and grinding, and then I just see oh shoot, they on here. I'm like, I ain't even brushed my teeth yet. You know what I'm saying? I got off and did you know, from third shift. You know what I'm saying? Got me some sleep in. I'm like, oh shoot, let me get in on this before I get my day going. You know what I'm saying? So
true indeed.
You know, shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad y'all out here doing your thing. You know, listen, City of Toledo. You know what I'm saying? Spread the word, rise and grind. Get on here. Let's get active. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do our thug thizzle on here. Let's get the city back. We love our city. You know what I'm saying? Let's get these young people back. And you know what I'm saying? Let's keep it moving, y'all. Peace.
That's a good word.
That's a good word. He gave us he plugged us. and I gotta say, because to him, the owner of Nettie's and the Toledo Thunder football, Coach Brad Fields, is listening to you, Dre.
Yeah.
This is the owner of Nettie's that we all go to, listening, and he puts his money where it is. He's saying he loves the show and continue to give back to the community, and whatever we need, I know.
Well, ask him, can I get him on the sports show?
I
got tell him I'm going to call him.
Coach Brad.
Thunder.
Thunder Talk.
Yeah,
boom.
Thunder.
And Leah Renee, the journalist, Coach Brad, is here. So, Coach, and you see the love. Coach, they calling you afterwards. Don't go nowhere. Make sure you follow the boom.
Yes.
It's that part, 107.3, the juice, all that. I'm excited about what's going on. Y'all thought I was going there. Expect that unexpected. Don't go nowhere. We got to pay a bill. Play some of Toledo's on right here on the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Fuck, I look like going broke, chasing after bitches, money on the phone. Roll 9 woods out of 28 grams, rotating, slapping zone. I've been in my zone, slapping zone, real trap. I've been in my zone, slapping zone, real trap.
Break it down, cook it up, I'm serving fire. Cali plus, sending cookie bowls of fire. Trapping lines, frenemies, rocking wires. Serving people through some people, bitch, I'm tired.
Hey, Toledo's on.
In the kitchen, whipping omelets.
Rise and Grind. That boy Magic Juan. Hey, welcome. Y'all rocking. I done took y'all to the day party. It's an early morning party. Hey. Toledo's on. I want you to bop with me. Let's go. Hey, Leah. Hey, rock with it. Hey, Draft. Let me get the bop. All I want is the shoulders. Hey, with a wheelchair. Hey, I see you, Dre McCallum. Let's go. We turning up for your birthday. Hey, early. Hey, you here, player? TJ, Fleehing.
Yeah. Go.
Go.
Love Magic.
I love this. And if y'all listening live and watching this, yeah, it's that type of vibe this morning early. With the world's best. Hey, it's your boy Big Trice.
Eve. It's the weekend
Hey.
Eve. Thursday.
Hey, look at Dre's face. Hey, get that cop shit after you see his face.
Use it, bought the work wet, I ain't cool it. Trap lives matter, don't be foolish. If you doing it, really do it. We ain't calling for no prices, they put tight and drop it off.
Whoa, hear me?
From extra show 'em I'm a boss. Heavy on the sauce, heavy on the cheese. Heavy ice chunks in the watch on the sleeve.
Niggas know how I'm trapping, niggas know.
Lil Tez, I see you, homie.
30 in my clip, you see me start running. Get Ricky in your back, hollows tear through stomach. Me and my bro Sharks, we see you, we start hunting. No faking in my click, we keep it 100. We taking them trips and we throwing them hundreds. I step in the trap, they all shop cause I run it. You take some from me, you get smoke marijuana.
Now, that's the lead alone. And one thing that we got to say, and when we playing y'all in here, yeah, we giving that. But we going to speak to this. That's the part, that's the same energy, and I love it. But we got to remember, Tez, I'm coming to you. I need you to give me something that's going to speak life, too. Player one,
there you go,
I need
Trice.
you to
I wanted
speak.
see what you was gonna do.
Man, I'm
Yeah,
not.
go ahead.
I'm not.
Okay.
Expect the unexpected.
I ain't mad at you.
Because
go ahead, then.
Them is my dudes, Flint Heen.
Yep. But
Bobcat. I love the beat. I'm grooving. I got it rocking. I'm going to it's going across the world with Big Trice, but I need y'all to bring something else with me, too. I need y'all to save a life. I love what the baby did. He took his homies, and he said, I know what I can do with this. And he took his homies, and he put them in the church. He said, I got a platform. So, yeah, I'm bopping in, Dre. Yeah, to my interns, I'm bopping, and I'm loving that, and it get me rocking. Right. But don't just sit me out here rocking on that as I pub you. I need them to see your skill level now, Dre. Hey, we got somebody else coming back here. Hey, hold up. We got another caller. We going to take this call right now. Man, you listening to, you got to turn your phone down to all new Rise and Grind morning show with your boy, Big Trice, Miss Leah Renee, and Trice Sav, and Jesse, the executive. What's up? Who we got on the line?
What's going on? You got Raheem on the line.
Man, Raheem Devon?
No.
Oh, boy, I was about to say, okay.
The dream.
Oh, the dream. That's even better. What's
Triple
up?
Beam, Heen.
What up, man? What's up, Heen?
This is my
What's
man.
going on? What's going on?
Oh, Dre McCallum say that's his man right there.
Right
Yeah, that's my guy.
Hey! What's up, man? What you hearing? What you want to weigh in on?
I mean, we ain't touching up on this album you dropping, man. I want to.
Hey, that is his boy. That's his boy. There, for sure. For sure.
That's right. Get us in
what I'm
check.
here for. That's my man.
So tell us about that
Changed my
album,
life.
Dre.
You know, I made an album because I wanted to bring everything full circle, you know, so it's only so much you can do behind the podium. Sometimes you got to get in the studio.
Absolutely.
So I'm always motivating behind the podium, always giving encouragement, always uplifting. I said, you know what? I'm going to take what I'm doing behind the podium, get in the studio, and I'm going to put this through the speakers so that it can reach to you.
Whoa, that's what we talking about.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Sometimes they got to hear it with a beat. They got to hear it with a little bit more swagger, a little bit more drip. Then on the professional side, people can't always relate to the professional side.
Right.
So I can also speak professionally and talk like a businessman.
Say that.
And then I can also come back and I can speak the way that the youth needs to hear me speak, and I do it with rap.
It's called crossing cultures.
That's right.
You know, and you got to sometimes use other ways to reach the culture.
That's right. So all of my lyrics, all of my songs, I do it without cursing. I do it without swearing.
I love it.
Where do they do that at?
And still got sauce to still be dripping.
Right.
So Dream, when you see Dre and you seen on the #1 urban radio podcast in the country, starting from right here in the man, what does it do for you to see your boy speak life about what he doing?
Man, it's amazing, man. It definitely is a motivator. Like you don't know many business owners you can touch, you can see, you can get advice from.
Right.
You can go to the gym with. Well, he was going to the gym with.
He didn't put his hands up now.
He got a little too busy for me, but you know, it's dope that the man is all about positivity and he live what he talk. You know, and it's rare. That's rare. You can't find that.
Raheem, tell him how long you've been knowing me.
11 months.
11 months. It's not somebody I grew up with. This is somebody I met when I moved to Richmond.
That's what I was about to say.
Changed my life.
That's what. Hold up, Paul. That's what I'm hearing the accent in this conversation. Wait, where you from, my brother? Where you from, he?
804 bound, man, VA.
Oh man. So how you
changed my life.
So how you and Dre link up?
Well, I mean, he had that ad in the paper, like, you know, and you know, the first thing that caught me was that money. But
all the way from the VA.
Yeah, I got there to the interview, and I'm like, man, this ain't for real. So you know, he sat down and he threw me for a loop when he called me because I wasn't even halfway home, and he was like, if I gave you a job, would you do it? I'm like, what? I'm like, you calling me? You're not even the person that interviewed me. So when he hit me with the curveball, he said, when you come back tomorrow for the second interview, you know, I'm going to tell you reasons you shouldn't want to work here. And I'm like, wow.
Whoa.
I've never heard that before. You know, I'm like, okay. So I was very excited about that. And by the time he finished telling me, you know, I raised my hand and he like, you got a question? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, when you going to tell me why I shouldn't work here? He was like, I did. None of that applied to me. So, you know, I knew then this was the guy. This was the guy.
Wow, and man, that is just so inspirational to the point that we gonna send you our Cash App, man, because you talking to him on the one, and you know this thing. We gonna send you the station because he blessed you, and the blessings keep going. And
yes, pay it forward.
And like he said, man, this ain't even the year that you and Dre been rocking.
Yeah, man, I love that dude, man.
Wow.
He invited me to his home New Year's Eve.
What kind of house? Because we ain't seen it. We in Toledo. How his house look though, he?
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Man, I got lost in there.
He dropped his head in humble greatness, man.
Nah, that's a humble guy though, man. That's a humble guy. Whatever he got, he don't have no problem sharing. So you know, I respect that. He made me a better person.
Man, and I know you said, and I feel what you saying, and we gonna see what you said when we hit you in your inbox with this Cash App, man, to keep this thing going that you said with this brother, man. Like, so yeah, man, it's that's what this is, man. We real people. You know somebody real, and you know what it take because he came and got you and said, man, do better, and I'm gonna show you better.
Facts. He ain't just showed me. He ain't just talk about it. He walked it. So you can't ask for more than that.
And I love moments like this. Dre and him, and I want to connect this, and because y'all need to get this when y'all walk back in them cars and you look in your rear view and you driving and you trying to think of what you done did in your life, who you done impacted, that's why this rise and grind is this way. Dre, give him his flowers, man. Why are you proud of him, man?
You know, I wanted to do that. I was going to do that no matter what. But, you know, Raheem is the type of dude. He came into the business, knew nothing about the business. And I guess you heard what he said. He saw in me. He took the opportunity. And I've watched this man come in every single day. He's in every workshop. He's learning. He's growing. He's taking notes. I mean, if you would see him present, if you would see him talk about insurance, talk about business, you would think that he's been doing this his entire life. So to see somebody come in, I had no experience. Now, Raheem, we up at, 5, 6 in the morning working out every morning? So it's been like 2 weeks that we ain't worked out. I've been out of town. So, you know, we working out. So we not only getting the mind together, we getting the spirit together, we're getting the body together. So we hitting MBS, all of it.
That's
all
why,
3 categories.
For sure.
And we growing, getting better every day.
And that's why I'm glad you said that. Now, that's cool. That's what that was safe. That was the safe stuff. No, what's in the gym, man? What Raheem is in the gym that you like, man, oh, my God, Lord, work through this brother. I want that part of why the flowers I want you to give him in that gym.
I mean, he doing what he's supposed to do. We running. We taking things to another level. We can't just talk about it. We can't talk about the money than me walking around out of shape. You know what I mean?
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold up.
But Trice don't talk.
Wait a minute. We got to stop to record this man. Said I can't. Hold up, man.
I can't tell somebody to wake up and chase their dreams, and I'm out of shape.
And you sleep.
And I'm sleeping, and I'm not waking up in the morning.
Y'all just killed my man. I just had to. My Uber.
Yeah, I just came from there before I got here.
Man, I was about to have Uber Eats come in. I had y'all food coming in.
I thought Jesse was gonna cuss me out today because I was here at 7 today, but I couldn't leave the gym. I said skip something. I had to get back to that.
So he now you said what he did and how he did. But what's the part that don't nobody know? He gonna hear right here first and foremost. He gonna hear it just like you heard what he said. What you gonna give him that we can be like, yeah, we can say we heard somebody that's from Virginia say this about our dude. That
about
part
Dre.
About Dre.
I mean, I watch Dre closely. You know, I mean, anybody that, I ain't gonna say sell me a dream. Anybody that sell me on hope. Anybody that, convince me that this is the path to walk, I watch them. I look for mistakes. I look for slip-ups. I'm looking for it.
To get out of there.
I'm looking for it. And this guy, I mean, he's too meticulous. It's like he watches every move he make. He very conscious on the words he say, the things he do. I seen this guy say some things that shouldn't have offended people, but he owned it.
Ooh.
And he made it a point to say, you know what? I don't like how I said this. It may have offended someone. I will never say it again. We got to get out of certain habits because when we're kids, we joke like this, but as adults, we can't make certain jokes.
Yeah.
And it was something very minor, but it is serious also to whoever it affected. So my point is, my man is conscious. He's very conscious of every move he makes. He know what he wants. It's very rare to know what you want and then go out and get it.
Ooh.
Most people know what they want, but don't have a clue on how to start. Dre not only knows how he's going to start, but he got a plan on how he's going to finish.
Wait a minute, bro. That's man, listen, man, that's like Tupac. You got right now, people listening in and watching it live, I'm sure you are too. That's why you called. Man, you just hit him with the Tupac. He hit you with the Machiavelli, Dre. Yeah. Every move is a calculated step. So play me close. And Dre Sav like that, man. Well, we thank you for calling the Rise and Grind.
Thank you so much
we thank you for investing in him.
Calling.
And we know you're going to invest in us. I'm looking forward to it. I want to meet you, man, because I want to get to Virginia, man. When I say I want to meet my people, I want to be able to be like, man, I'm about to leave Dre house and go to Heem house. And
there you go.
You know what I'm talking about? But I know it's going to take
I ain't going nowhere.
Thank you, man, and we ask God to continue to cover you, man. Thank you for calling, man. Peace.
Yes, sir. All right.
That's beautiful, man. That's a
beautiful
word right there. That's beautiful, man.
Man,
Dre, congratulations to you, man. Yeah. That's powerful, brother.
Yes.
Thank powerful, man.
Thank you.
I love hearing powerful, positive black men having conversations. That's why I feel so honored to be in this room right now, because I'm surrounded by such influential, powerful, beautiful black men, and it's just an honor. I'm happy to be here, and you know.
Well, with that, man, and with that, let's go to her sponsor, Greater New Psalmist.
Yeah, shout out to Dr. Breon Hall.
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251.
Thank you for calling 419 The Grind. Please hold.
And occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
Toledo sees to the world. Welcome back to the all-new Rise and Grind morning show, presented to you, part of the 419 Grind podcast. And we walk back in, y'all. Leah Renee, Dre Sav, Andre McCallum. Yeah. We walk right back into a phone call. And our listener and viewer that's watching, who do we got on the line?
Mike Chop.
Oh! Look, you just set a boom off.
Man, I ain't heard from him in a minute. That's my dude.
And somebody just said he need that jersey.
What's up, Mike Chuck?
Man, you just set the room on fire, bro. You feel that through the phone, Mike?
I had to call y'all and show y'all some love, man.
Yes,
man,
we love it.
Y'all a different type of way, and y'all been knowing me for a while, but I'm happy for y'all and what y'all doing, man. So I just wanted to call and stick encouragement, blessings to what y'all doing, and I just hope our people keep supporting y'all, man. I love this, man. So I just want to call y'all and show y'all some love for real.
Mike, where you at? Hold up, where you at?
I'm in Columbus.
You in Columbus. Mike, what give God the honor? What is God doing in your life?
Yes.
Man, everything, man. I can't even. We'll be talking all day, man. I mean, like y'all know me.
Man,
from
let me do something up for you, man.
around.
Mike, tell him he's a married man. You like that, Leah. I want to open up with that.
I already
married
know.
man,
That's my boy right there.
Beautiful family.
Beautiful
that
wife,
has grown.
beautiful family.
So shouts out to the queen and your queens. It's serious, Mike. So you own that, man. We want to definitely celebrate you. And as a young man, he's not 48. No, I'm still stupid. No. Mike has it as a young man. So we got to say that. We want everybody to know
finds a good wife finds a good thing.
Ooh, and so
Man,
the queen spoke.
Find favor from the Lord. You feel me?
Okay.
yeah. We get in that. Get into that mode, because that's this. So you hearing Dre, somebody you know, somebody that you rock with, and blessings. If y'all don't know who Mike Machak is, just go to Mike Chalk on Facebook, all the social. Just put in Mike Chalk. That's all you got to do. And then if that don't work, go to YouTube, put in the Savage Park Anthem, and put in the City Park Anthem, and the voice behind that, and he's on the phone with us. So Mike Chalk, I just had to put all that in there. You hear Dre, somebody you know, and he's gonna give it up to God. What you want to tell him, man?
Man, I love seeing it, bro. I'm smiling because I just.
And you light-skinned, so you turning red right now. Light-skinned people. Light-skinned alert. Light-skinned alert.
I'm back right now, Trice. Killing you right now, boy.
What you say?
I'm smiling because I seen him. I'm smiling because I should see Dre running around City Park as a youngin'. You know what I'm saying? Into everything. You know what I'm saying? And me and him ain't never really mixed and mingled too much, but it's always been love when we see each other. In person, social media, whatever. So I just encourage him to keep doing what he's doing. He inspiring so many people, man. Even the people who ain't saying what he's doing or showing him no type of love or giving him his flowers right now, he's still inspiring them people to be better, man. So Dre, keep doing your thing, bro. We behind you, family.
Thank you. And I got to get a jersey.
Hey, so you didn't call there, and you didn't got to call that money. That's when that bag hit.
Yeah, he entrepreneurial too. He's entrepreneurial.
Hey, they keep talking. You know, I know I'm getting a little on the light-skinned side. Can you just make a 4X throwback and vintage, please? Because these boys can wear that. And Dre didn't hit me. He like, how can I get to the bag and not look healthy? Man, I'm about to get off of here right now and go walk down these stairs. That's all I'm doing. I'm walking down the stairs. Oh, y'all thought I was about to say something? Oh, okay. No. But, man, Mike, man, thank you for being up this morning on the #1 urban podcast radio, man. Thank you, Mike Chalk.
Man, appreciate y'all. I'm gonna be tuning in, man. Love y'all, man. I'm gonna get with y'all.
Yeah,
peace.
No doubt, man. Respect.
Cash App.
We love you too, man. And shout out to all our supporters. And matter of fact, while I'm giving a shout out, okay.
We from the ground. The unexpected.
While I'm giving shout outs, I got my boy Freddie Zamora watching, and I want to send a shout out to Toledo Glass City Basketball Club. That's our newest professional basketball team.
The bag is coming.
So the 419 Grind and Miss Leah Renee are going to be collaborating with them and doing some big things for the city coming up. So y'all stay tuned for that and look out for that.
Yeah. All right, I like the shots out there. Let me holler some of these people on my dang on watch party, man. What's up, Gerald Hill? Gerald Hill from your time, Leah, when we had you, when you had the baby and all that, he was coming through then too. So that's Game Savvy alum. What's up, G Hill?
Hey,
also,
G
another
Hill.
family man. We celebrating that too.
Family.
2 daughters and a wife at his home.
Black
so we
love and
Anthony
family.
Butler,
Black
the
love.
master barber. We celebrating that too. Another family man.
Yes.
Who else you got, Dre? Who else you got?
Man.
Who else you got?
Andre Young, little brother. I'm gonna throw him in there too.
Yes.
Anybody
He's
else
working on a family man?
All right, work on it. Any other love from your feed, man, that you seeing, man?
Cindy Calverly, we get everybody, man.
That's
This
it.
ain't just a black show, neither.
That's
We're
it.
not going to that. It's everybody tuning in. It say 419 on the thing.
Yes.
All right? So that's what it is, man. Appreciate everybody popping
Well,
in.
Dre, McCallum, we thank you, man. It's been an awesome,
thank you
energetic.
so much.
This is how you kick your morning off right here.
I'm so inspired.
I am too.
I'm
I
hyped
really
right
am.
now, man.
And it's kind of crazy, and I want to get this before we close because everything is in the moment. So I want our interns to share what they didn't as they close. I want our interns to say what they heard and what they seen. So Markia and Trey, I want y'all to get up. Pop
She
to
been
the
working
mic.
hard too. Markia been back here just jotting.
So what
what
y'all seeing with Dre? What y'all want to tell Dre? And we'll start with the ladies first. Markia, what's some of the things you see from the show and you want to let Dre know that you're going to use in your life as you walk up out of here?
It was interesting. You hit a few major points that I felt like most people my age need to hear. About following our dreams and don't let nobody try to tell you can't do that. And overall, the show was just like, it was hype at some moments, laid back at others, and it was entertaining.
Man, she walked right into it. Trey, what's up?
I love it.
Thank you so much.
And he's social distancing with the mask on, but we got to hear you. So what's up? What you got today? And what you?
The energy is there, man. It's just perfect. Everything's natural here. Everybody's just showing love with everything. I learned a lot from him. I want to be living financially free soon too.
Yes,
Listen to the word.
He said soon too. He said soon.
Yeah, seeing him and knowing his story and how he made it, it just gives me more fuel to keep going on. So I appreciate that.
And Trey,
Y'all see that?
And Trey,
Boom. Just
you
like
could
that.
take, you could touch him, you could take him. He gonna make sure you don't leave. Marquia, he gonna make sure you know how to get in touch with him. That's the type of money we about to connect that. And so I know it's humbling. They said that with the show, and that's what this is about, Dre. You want, and that's what this is all about, man. About giving that opportunity to others. It's us passing this, Dre, in the midst of what we going on. We heard Tomorrow speak today.
Yeah.
Dre, you heard Tomorrow speak
Yes.
today.
Yeah.
Dre, don't start crying because it's going to give me.
I want to give some shout outs too.
Yes,
for sure.
absolutely.
I want to shout out everybody that's providing for their family. I want to shout out everybody that wake up every morning with the attitude and the mindset to go get it.
Yes.
I want to shout out my entrepreneurs. I want to shout out business owners. I want to shout out everybody that wake up without an alarm clock. I want to shout out my mother, Gloria. Without you, I wouldn't be here. Shout out my amazing wife for all your support and everything that you do, Bria McCallum. And I just want to say thank you again. Oh, shout out to kids. Love y'all. And I want to say thank you guys again for bringing me on the show. It's an honor. Anytime.
Your wife's name is Bria?
Yes.
That's my daughter's name.
Oh, you got to
Shout out to Bria McCallum.
Hey, Bria, and all the kids. Drake kids. And so, yeah.
Shout out to all our
and
kids,
again, that's what this is about. We want to thank y'all. We got to get out of here. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back tomorrow. And it's this type of energy. And the guest tomorrow going to be off the hook because it's Friday, too. It's Friday. So you know it's fire right here on the all-new Rise and Grind.
And make sure y'all stay tuned for 419 Grind Podcast and Real Table Talk with Leah Renee and Self-Explanatory with Arlinda and Lance and everything else that 419 Grind got coming.
Oh, and since you're doing that, then Saturday morning catches at 7 because Dre's coming on that show too
Okay.
to talk more game, and we're gonna get on LeBron for the whole hour. It's called the Black and White Sports. Black and White Sports, 7 a.m. on the ticket, 106.5 FM. Holler at you.
Watching life unfold, but there is no console. Tell me why we gotta hate each other. Why we can't just love each other. Why we gotta shoot each other. Why we can't just love each other.
Yo, look me in the face. We don't even have to hate. Enough money we can chase. Let's uplift the race. Let's get it. Let's get to a place. We can sit and talk face to face. Like me. There's a lot that we relate. You don't have to take the bait. Be a man. Anybody put a gun in hand. Anybody can throw their hands. Anybody can choke or slam. Anybody can chase the bag. Let's plan and get them bands. Let's plan to go get them meals. Get back and pay them bills. Tell me why you shoot. Tell me why you hate. Tell me why you can't get on your grind and choose your fate. Let go of anger. Let go of pain. I know the whys. I felt the same. Been there. Cops killing, ops killing. No difference. Jail cells, graveyards, same sentence. I hopped off that porch with no regrets. To take control of life, I had to walk back up them steps.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold. But there is no console.
Tell me why. Tell me
why we gotta hate each other.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
Why we can't just love each other.
Why? Tell me why.
Why we gotta shoot each other.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
Why we can't just love each other.
Rest in peace, Mar. Love you, bro. Rest in peace, Romy. Love you, bro. Rest in heaven, Wax. Love you, Wax. R.I.P. to all the homies. Can't forget Spider. As a kid, I was inspired. He put rims on his tires. So tall that you can climb them. Hug your people, love your people. It's time to change. You've been keeping score, let's keep our people. Play a different game. Let go of evil, let's be peaceful. We've seen the movies, change the sequel. I was on those front lines. Went to war with the other side. 09, I was active. I'm not talking online. I fought for respect, and I fought for what's mine. I fought for the game, and I fought for my side. I fight today to break the cycle. That type of life is suicidal. That life ain't.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts
hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold. But there is no console. Tell me why? Tell me why we gotta hate each other. Tell me why? Why we can't just love each other. Tell me why? Tell me why we gotta shoot each other. Too many people dying for no reason. We gotta stop it. We gotta break the cycle. Why we can't just love each other. Tell me why? Tell me why? Tell me why? We gotta stop taking score. We gotta start protecting our people, uplift our people. The biggest lie we was told is that you gotta die for your respect. There is no word in the dictionary I'm willing to die for, and you should be neither.